welcome to another exciting episode of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael. I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening, and I'm joined by all these wonderful players and fantastic group of people. We'll be sharing in a little storytelling and adventure this evening. We're so glad that you could join us. First, I want to give out a couple shout-outs really quick. We want to thank Cardboard Castle Games and Little Dragon Corp for all their support. You can go ahead and click on those quick links that are popping up in the Twitch chat right now to go to their storefronts where you can purchase some RPG-related gear and other merchandise. Don't forget to use the coupon code BONUS at checkout with Little Dragon Corp to get 15% off of your order. Quick announcement for next week. We will be back on for some Vecna Eve of Ruin on Monday, and we will be back next Friday for some more Phandelver and Below, so keep that on your calendar as the week progresses. Wild Beyond the Witchlight should be back next Thursday as they continue their adventure. So make sure you mark your calendars, put those on your calendar. Make some time, come and hang out with us, spend some Probo chips in chat, and help our players and Dungeon Masters, if you will. Help to bring more pain to our players.
I see 16 up there, Michael. I think we're good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. I think we can get it to 20. Very nice. Well, we are going to dive back into our adventure. Last time, our party returned back to Phandelver, and they made their way back with a couple of freed captives, and they also came back with an interesting ancient Duergar wight, so to speak, that came from a talking jar. They brought him back to town too, because that's what you do on a Friday.
I forgot because I felt like I had dissociated. I was like, what?
And you guys got back to your manor. You guys are kind of got some chill time here. You guys are discussing what your next steps are. I did make and for some reason the formatting of this is just all wonky and I need to go and fix it, but I'm gonna show this to everybody. This was the list of missing people that was put together while you guys were gone, based upon your Charlie's directives to the recruits that you guys had already had to like kind of go around town and gather information.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to go if you're gonna sit here and just claw my legs. Thank you.
You were not paying attention to Tree.
That's it. How dare you play games in my presence? But yeah, these are the missing people. Now I didn't put the 3 names down of the individuals that you saved, but I will add those to the list eventually as moving forward. But starting at this point, I just want to kind of give you guys the floor. What do you guys want to do now?
We didn't get any. Did we get any leads on where these other people were?
Yeah,
I
Chloe.
can't remember.
Oh, right, on a different plane of existence.
At the very end, she was sending some messages, and it sounded pretty grim and pretty dire, and she knew that she was reaching out well beyond this plane.
Yeah.
You also found some maps when you guys raided the mining outpost, the goblin outpost. So there's that information that you guys gathered there. A lot of different areas in which you can travel and seek other information.
Was there? Didn't Janzel like get a bunch of notes and stuff off like a table or something? Was there anything like any?
That's where the map
information
came from.
Was there anything else with the map, or was it just the map?
I don't remember. I don't think there was.
I don't think it was anything of any importance.
Okay.
The most
We-
important thing from that table was that map that had the. And I think I shared it with you guys.
You did. Yeah, we saw a handout of it.
Yeah, there were two maps. One that we found with the goblins, one that we found
Yeah, the goblin one
in the room.
is in the journal as Sinister Truth.
Right.
Mhm.
It has a bunch of X's showing different points, but it doesn't have as
Right.
much information as the one from Ruxathid's room.
Gotcha. Alright, so do you guys want to head to these places and see what's going
Well,
on?
Is this where those shards are that they're talking about?
Probably.
Yeah, 3 more pieces of
Yeah.
black stones.
Yeah.
Pisces.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing that Jansel did find on that desk was that drawing that had this like looked like a broken up obelisk that had several pieces, and 4 pieces were crossed off, but 3 pieces were not.
Mm.
So which one do we start with? It's 3 different places.
Let me get
I
the
guess the
thing.
closest?
Michael, based on the maps, would Tree know which one would be closest to our location?
Let me see if I can find the map. 'Cause I'm having trouble finding it.
I found the goblin version, but that's
Oh yeah. The Sinister.
Under the chapter. Under chapter 6, gotcha. Yeah, and from where you guys are, it looks like whatever this Talhundreth place is
Okay.
probably a little closer.
And it's not underground, right? Allegedly.
You're not 100% sure. You don't have a whole lot of information about it. You might have to seek more information to get that. That you can see on the map, it says Crypt of Talhund is like an X right below it, and it says Under Temple. And then you got Gibbet crossing there,
Gibbet
and in
crossing.
parentheses says very underground.
Very underground. I don't want to go there yet. Chloe says that one's last.
Okay.
Oh, it does
That's
say
true, why not?
underground dwarf temple underneath Talhundreth, so it does say underground.
Okay, so that one's
the other
underground,
one-
but it's a dwarf temple. The
It's
other
a
one we
dwarf
don't know.
temple. Mm-hmm.
unless perhaps they are vertical. So it is temple, and then the crypt is under the temple,
Oh.
and Gibbet crossing is.
Essentially.
Oh no, guys, that one sounds like the most fun. Seems like there might be zombies, and I've never killed a zombie before, and I'd like to add it to my list.
You have a list?
Yes, a list of all the things I've killed. It's kind of like a
Awesome.
bucket list, but really morbid.
Really?
Reverse bucket list. The bucket list you want to impose on others. Is
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like.
It seems like you are stopping their list.
Yeah.
Yes. Tree and I have gone over our lists together, and I like it.
Tree has a list?
I'm sorry. Do you not have a list of people that do you not have a list of people you want to kill?
No, this is Chloe asking. Like, wait, Tree, you have a list?
Do you want
Uh,
to? You have a
is-
list?
Short list is goblin.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I should have said that. Yeah.
I guess that was a dream I had.
Any and all goblins.
All goblins is his list.
Before we
So-
set out, oh, sorry, never mind. Go ahead.
So zombies, no zombies,
No zombies.
no zombies. All right. Well, I'm gonna whatever kills zombies. I'm gonna think about it, and I'll be ready.
Perhaps you
Are
can
you saying,
read it to
Shirley?
me.
Tree?
Oh.
Bad kitty. What were you saying, Charlie?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if before we head out, I can go check on the child.
Oh,
Or
Oh yeah.
Arp.
Yeah, Carp is still kind of comfortably in the little sanctuary that Oriana has, being cared for by pretty much your employees have all kind of like really devoted their time and have pretty much bonded with Carp this whole time. And
Okay.
just,
But
It's a part of the
right at
crew.
home. It's part of the crew
I
now.
finally
That's
named
right.
my people, by the way. There's Sister Mary Loquacious, which is from Good Omens. And then there's Friar Tucker.
Nice.
Oh.
Friar
Aw.
Tucker.
Cause yeah, Friar Tuck, but Tucker's my mom's dog. So
Aw. I love
I want
that.
to approach Carp and just kind of, I don't know, like pat his shoulder and be like, "How you doing, kid? How you holding up?"
Holding up fine. How are you?
We're good. We're good. Any more, nightmares, anything like that since we've been
I
away?
mean, no, not really. I just really miss Mom.
Gotcha. We're gonna find her at some point soon.
Mhm.
We got a hit on her. We got to speak with her, so hopefully that'll lead us.
You
To her
talked to
soon.
Mom? Where was she?
Where I'm not quite sure, but she sounded in distress, but she was alive, which is good. And she said she loves you and that she misses you very much. So yeah.
Will you talk to her again?
Maybe, I don't know.
If you can talk to
She
her, why
doesn't-
can't you just bring her here?
It doesn't really work like that, but we're doing the best that we can to get her home, okay?
Okay.
Keep your chin up, kid. All right.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
maybe you can go hang out with Maeve in the armory and I don't know, learn how to stab stuff. She's good at that. I'd teach you myself, but
Sister Mary did warn me about Maeve a little bit. Apparently Maeve has some really bad language.
Oh.
well,
Oh.
I mean, you're a tough kid.
Hey, I guess it wouldn't hurt for a little while, right? I mean,
Yeah, and I'll give you permission. You can say as many bad words as you want in our house.
all right, I have permission now. Great.
Yeah. Do whatever you want.
Carp's like, I'm gonna go to the
my
armory.
God,
And
'cause
starts
Spidey tells us
like
that.
walking to the armory.
Skipping.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love kids. I'm great with them.
Emmy walks up to Charlize and goes, "Wow, whatever you said to him really made him happy, really perked him up. You're good at this."
I'm
Good work.
amazing with children.
And I mean, like, I don't really care about this kid because I don't know him, and he almost got us killed in a fiery lava pit, but good job.
Thanks. Yeah, he did almost get us killed, but that's just children.
Yeah, kids.
And
Oh,
you know,
shit. Oh no.
I can't tell you how many times I almost got like all the pirates that raised me killed. Anyway, that's why they kicked me off the ship so many times. I just hopped around boat to boat.
Do they keep ruining you, like, on islands?
Oh yeah, but I came back every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm a really good swimmer.
I want to try that.
Being marooned on an island,
Yeah. Why not?
I'll take
After I
you there.
kill the zombie. After
Oh
I
my
kill the
God.
zombie, that's next.
Sounds good.
Is that next on the list? That's right underneath killing zombies. Being marooned
It's
on an island.
killing zombies. Get Charlie a ship. Maroon Emmy.
She thinks she's gonna like build a hut and like
Oh my God.
kill things and like thrive. She won't.
Depends how merciful Charlie is and on which island she leaves you on.
Yes. Yes. We'll talk.
I got a good island for you. I'll leave you there.
One thing that you guys would have to do before you embark you would have to do all these things that you guys want to put together with your smithy and things of that nature. You would have to visit the miners' exchange to kind of exchange out the gemstones for the gold that they're worth and get the raw materials kind of refined and things like that. So that would be one thing on your list of like
That'd be
to-do
Chloe
list.
doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chloe's doing that for sure.
Okay.
Also, Chloe wants to like now that she knows that the mum is like so far out of reach that even if we left tomorrow or today, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. So she's like, we're staying until he gets the plate mail and I get my magic items, and we're all like set and like fully ready for whatever comes next. So she's taking her time with getting this plate mail set up.
Okay. So Chloe would go to the miners' exchange. Is there anybody else that would go with Chloe to the miners' exchange? And is there anybody else that would want to go somewhere else around town, just to do a little bit of exploring and figuring things out, or buying things, or meeting with townspeople?
I would go with Chloe.
I'd also go with Chloe.
Okay.
Yeah, now's the time to get your stuff.
Tree would take a pit stop at Barthen's, which we don't have to roleplay, just to pick up a couple of things.
Okay.
But would take some time to go see the sister at the Shrine of Luck to let her know about
Good idea.
Ruxfid getting shut down and whatnot.
Yeah,
Okay.
good idea.
Sure. Okay. Anything in particular for Emmy or Oriana?
She's
I'm
making a
hanging
list.
out at the Bastion, and you said, Emmy, you said your forge is free, your armoring is free.
Yeah, but
I
we're
commission it.
making.
Oh, you
Well,
making the plate mail first?
Well, if they're doing the
No,
plate mail, it would probably take
Okay,
a little
okay.
bit of time before it
Oh,
would
that's
be
fine then. I can
open and available.
without split mail. That's fine. Okay,
But also, oh no.
I just hang out with you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think Emmy walks into Ori's like parlor and she sits down and she has a pad and a paper and she's drawn. I don't think she can read. She's drawn. I really don't think so. She's drawn like a zombie. She's drawn like an island, and then she goes, "What else should I? What else should go on my list? Also, do you like it? Like a kid, do you like it?
Oh, and I love it so much.
Thank
Do you want a book to put that in? I've got like a journal. That way you don't have to just have a piece of paper on. Okay,
Yeah.
so press it in this journal, and look how many pages you can fill with good things.
Wow. Yeah.
Like
That's a
maybe
lot.
one day we could go to the soup kitchen.
No, I don't really like soup. No, thank you.
What you gonna do, right?
Yeah, I had a bad experience with it once.
With soup.
Oh my god.
I almost drowned.
And that, okay, that doesn't surprise me, but
We can talk about that later. And then
Here.
Ori and I will dive into that.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I have to add that to my backstory. Hold on.
Almost drowned by soup. Now soup equals bad for everyone.
Soup is bad for
I'm thinking
everybody.
it was like a
Soup
barrel.
is inherently evil.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Excellent. So while you guys are having this conversation, Tree, I will say you have no problem visiting Barthen's Provisions and picking up the supplies that you need. Just remember, Barthen's, I think the maximum is like a 25 gold piece item.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind as you're doing your shopping. Upon leaving Barthen's and heading over to the shrine to visit with Sister Gariel, I believe that's what her name was. Was that right? Sister Gariel?
Yeah, I just searched it to find it in the notes.
Yeah. I was just making sure I had the right name. It's actually a good thing that you arrive there when you do. Because as you're making your approach, you can see that she's almost finished, kind of like putting the shrine back together in a decent appearing. It's close to what it was before. Definitely still missing that central piece, but she looks very pale. Do you have a problem?
She has output and you're not saying her input.
He's co-DMing.
I'll be right back. I gotta let my princess out the door over here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's like telling us like the description and all I'm hearing is a screaming cat.
And in my head, I want to start sitting there and start going every time he does it.
I thought
My
it was
cats
my
are like
cat
that
for a
too.
second.
No. I knew it was his.
Apologies.
Oh my god. It's such a cat thing.
She is just
Especially
mean.
when you're talking.
Yeah, that's right. This is totally out of game, everybody. But you guys, when I was recording, remember whenever you guys took down Ruxathid and there was that really cool recording that I did that played the
Yes.
Yeah.
voices? She kept ruining that recording because every time I'd press record, she would start yelling at me right here. So you'd hear this really cool voice and like with all these effects on it
demonic
in the
cat.
back. Yeah, I was like, why do you keep messing it up? That was a good take, and I had to keep on like redoing it.
They just had a cat companion.
That's
right.
that's
That's right.
Nova.
Another Tabaxi shows up out of
That's
nowhere.
That's right.
100% Nova whenever I'm doing like my audio recordings and stuff. That's Nova to a T. I feel your pain, Michael, the struggle when it's a good take and then it's you little brat.
I could have got into the nitty gritty with it and took the individual file and
Sure.
like, tried to trim it out and cut it out of there, or hide it some way.
Doesn't
but I
sound
was
as good though.
It's like I
Doesn't
don't want
sound
to
as
do
good.
that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
so you notice that her sister Gario looks pale, like she looks sick, and she starts to almost faint a little bit as she puts her arm
God.
down on one of the stones and like it's just like kneeling over to the side as you kind of approach.
Immediately running. Sister, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. You can see she's like sweating a little bit too, and sits down, like kind of props herself up on one of the stones. It's like sitting beside the shrine, and kind of puts her hands up on her head just to kind of alleviate her a little bit as she is just kind of leaned over on the stones. I just haven't felt very good in the last couple of days. That's all.
Can I do a medicine check? See if I recognize, is this like food poisoning? Anything I've seen?
Yeah, you can do medicine check, sure.
Not great.
I mean, it could be.
We have rolls.
I mean, yeah, you could use any of your resources if you'd like, or keep what you have.
We've got 6 D6s. I'll try a D6.
Go for
See
it.
if you give it a little bit of a bump.
Okay.
14?
Doesn't appear to you like a food illness.
Okay.
Especially if she said it's like a couple of days. I think
Yeah.
food sickness, it could last a couple of days, but most times you just kind of feel really bad for one evening or so, and then you just eventually get over it. But-
Just goes to lean down to her. How can I help? What's wrong?
I really don't know. I mean, a couple of the other folks have been saying that they haven't felt very great either. So I don't know. It must be just something going around.
Tree will sort of nod and just let it go for now, because he's not really sure what it is, but now now it's tucked away that, okay, I need someone like either Oriana or Chloe, someone with a little bit more arcane knowledge. Lean down to her.
Yeah.
Good.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Sure.
Just, I have more news for you if you are okay for it.
Yeah. What news do you have?
Some of the people who were missing. We have found 3 so far. They are back in town.
Well, That's great news.
The goblins that took them, we have removed the leader. They should no longer be a problem.
Incredible. That's outstanding. And she's still, you can still tell like she's not feeling well, but still taking in this good news. That's great. 3 of the captives you said were brought back?
Yes.
Still a lot of people missing, isn't there?
Yes, we have some possible lead, but the smart one is looking at it.
I've got some news to share with you as well. Apparently, another member of our organization has recently arrived in town. Olin Winterfell is here. Very, very talented mage.
Oh.
Who's encouraged to come by the Rock Seekers. I guess doing some research in the new mine that you guys have found.
Oh, the cave, yes.
Haven't really spoken to him very much. Over at the Stonehill Inn.
Oh. Perhaps I will stop in and say hello.
Sure, and please don't worry about me. I've got some other things that I can try. Maybe I'll help make myself feel a little bit better. Make a perception check for me, Tree.
Okay. 18?
18. Okay. As she kind of like turns away and stands up, goes to walk towards the inner parts of this shrine area. It's like some of her hair looks like it has like, almost looks like it has like hair dye on like the back of it at first. It's you haven't noticed, like it's almost like her hair is changing in color a little bit in one spot.
Tree's just gonna, as she starts to walk away, seeing that like there, and she's just gonna reach out and, in a very sort of, friendly, I hope you're okay. You have one hand on the shoulder, one hand on the back, just sort of right where that, I see that part of her hair.
Yeah.
Like, sister, please take care. And I'm gonna just, is it like hair gel? Is it something that's in her hair, or is it her actual hair that?
Oh, and as you go to do that, like you feel some of it kind of like flake off into your hand.
Oh no.
Not the hair itself, but what was on top of it. Like it was like there was something on it. And when you grabbed it, it kind of like crumpled a little bit and is like on your hand now.
Okay, look, and as I'm gonna let her walk away, and I'm gonna start turning like I'm heading somewhere else.
Okay.
Look down. Do I recognize what I'm looking at?
It's very, very small, but the like closer that you look to it and you kind of squint your eyes a bit to see it, it looks like small, like fungal growth.
Oh no.
Very, very
no.
fine and small.
Okay, given my history traveling and whatnot, am I familiar with any sort of like fungal infestations that could do that to somebody?
This is probably one of the first experiences you had with a growing on a person's hair like this.
Okay. Nothing that I can think of with like causing not necessarily hair, but like fungus growing on like a face or an, you know what I mean? On a living person.
Not on like a living person like this.
Okay.
Usually they're dead.
Usually they're dead.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
like Tree's seen some fungus growing out
Right.
of people, but usually they've been laying there for a bit.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely not something you're used to seeing.
Okay. Laying that Tree's going to just make sure to like cup that, make sure he doesn't lose it,
Okay.
and immediately is now setting off about town looking for Oriana.
Okay.
Because I have
Cool.
no clue where she may have wandered off to.
I'm so
Why I was at the
imagine
store.
we're talking about like different diagrams of, okay, if you have to be marooned and say this is your island, how big do you think you need to escape?
Say it again. I couldn't hear.
Oh, just like if you're marooned on an island, what do you think you would need to do to escape?
Oh, to escape. I'm starting a new life there.
Oh,
Until someone might come by. Or maybe I could swim all the way to the mainland.
oh, okay.
I've never I've tried water and whatnot, but not in the ocean yet. So
Oh, That's
I'm sure it'll be
exciting.
great though.
Maybe we can
It'll
go
be-
together. You mean try like go for an ocean cruise? And
Okay.
Chloe would like it too, maybe. We get a spot
Okay.
going on the ship.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that when I get tired of living there, I'll just swim to the mainland.
Okay.
It's not that far.
Perfect.
Gotta like
Perfect. The perfect.
we'll
Yeah,
build
that-
up those gills.
At that point, we'll segue over to the other group that is walking into the front of the Miners Exchange, which has been kind of propped up with some support beams and things, because the last time you guys were there, the building had almost collapsed because of some of the missing structural pieces that have been taken from it. But you guys are met with Halia Thornton, who recruited both Chloe and Charlie as members of the Zents. And you can see that there's still a lot of business going on here. A lot of people in here don't look very good. A lot of people look kind of pale and sickly.
I'm gonna pull out a mask from my disguise kit and just absolutely not.
I'll see her do that, and I'll like pull up my shirt.
I guess
I don't know
I'll
why
do
we're
it
doing this,
too.
but we're doing this.
Halia kind of looks at
Y'all
all of
do
you
realize
walking
we
in,
still have masks, right? We have the red
Oh,
ones from the
I
We
forgot
club.
do
about
have those ones too.
Yeah, yeah, you guys got
I
those
I put
yeah,
one
we
of
do
those
have
on.
those.
Yeah.
I'll put on my bandana. My
Okay, I'll
bandana
swap
mask.
my disguise kit one, which is like a black and blue, to the red one, so we all match.
Gang.
Red brands.
And on your road.
What are you all wearing?
You don't like it?
It just looks like you're trying too hard, that's all.
I don't know. Chloe put it
Wow.
on, so I followed.
Alia, you know what? Don't make me mad at you.
I'm not looking to get sick.
Yeah, it's just something going around, I guess. A lot of the townsfolk have been feeling this way.
Wait, y'all are sick? I step back a couple feet. I don't do sick.
Well, neither do I.
Does Talia
Go ahead.
Does Talia look sick?
Oh yeah, she looks a little sickly. Yeah.
Okay.
When
mean,
did
it's
everyone
just-
start getting sick?
As in, I mean, it's been lingering for a while, but now all of a sudden it's just been getting worse. I just started to feel
Oh.
bad the last few days I've been here. It's nauseous, lightheaded,
Hmm.
a little dizzy at times.
Follow-up question: is the green fog still around?
Yes.
Okay.
It's actually a little bit thicker than it was last time you guys were in town.
Can I throw up a detect? When you ask that, yeah, I want to throw up a detect magic, just in case.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use it. I'm not gonna ritual cast. Now Chloe's kind of nervous.
Okay. So you're gonna go. Where are you ritual casting at? Where are you gonna set
No,
up
I'm
your
just gonna
ritual?
cast it.
Oh, just casting
I'm just
it?
gonna
Okay.
cast it. Yeah.
You have a sense that all around you, transmutation magic is everywhere. In the air.
In the air.
Mm-hmm.
Great. This almost feels like, you know how when dragons hang around an area too long and they start affecting the landscape? That's what it feels like, but not dragons.
I only know it from the stories you told me, so it's new to me.
It's just, there's so much transmutation in the air. And I think it's like clinging to people. Like, I don't even think these masks are gonna do shit.
We did kill that one dragon. That was like it was like a poison dragon, wasn't it? I mean, do you think that could be doing something, Chloe?
But that was a young one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, it wouldn't have been. It was too young to start affecting its environment like that.
What is transmutation again?
Like change.
Do
Could it change people to be sick?
Yeah.
It could be like an intense like disease. It could be changing their bodies somehow. It could be like
there were those cultists that were with that dragon. Do we think maybe they had a larger group that had casters, maybe?
this would be a lot of casters for this type of like permeation in the air. Like even if we brought all those mages for the pyramid thing up underneath the ground, like
Yeah.
I don't even think that would be enough to go this far.
Wow.
Like to maintain it. They could do it in small bursts, but to maintain it like this is kind of unsettling. Because it's just, the Green was here a while ago, like several weeks ago.
It was here
And now
when
it's
we
just
got...
being like when
Sorry,
we got
go ahead.
back. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah.
And then it got thicker.
Yeah. Do you think they're doing something in the tunnels with that thing?
Potentially. The thing is we don't know where the source is like coming from.
Yeah.
Well, that's something we need to figure out because, like I said, I don't like sick and diseases and stuff. No, that we need to figure this out or leave.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not good. I don't like that it's all contained to one area either. It's giving, when like the flu would go around on the ship and everyone would get sick and then nothing gets done. It's not good.
And there's no way to know if it's just like touch or if it's like inhalation. Like, is it just being in the air that affects you, or is it constantly inhaling like this like transmutation magic that's doing it? So that's why I'm keeping covered, even if it doesn't work, because there's a potential that it could work.
Good point.
So I'm gonna start going. I'll ask Talia. I'm like, hey, we got all these gems and stuff. We need to get it transferred like quickly into like gold and resources to make plate mail, and then gold left over. Can you help us get that started while I try and get enough masks?
Oh yeah. Well, here we go. And you see like a human man kind of like start to walk up. Verno can take care of it. You can give it to him, and he'll take it. Verno, what has happened to your hair? And you guys look over as this kind of sickly man is walking up to you. He's got like tufts of hair that have like completely fallen out of his head.
Oh no!
And he's starting to have like these like
I tightened my mask.
Holy, my hair is my best part. I'm leaving. I leave the building.
Yes. Jansel just walks out of the building.
I toss her my gem that I had. I'm out.
She's like, oh.
Verna's like grabs all this stuff as you, and it's like Jansel like throws the gem really quick, rushes out. He's holding these gems and materials. It's like, I know it just started happening like earlier this morning. I can't stop it.
How many days have you been sick?
It's been a few days. I've been getting it's just been felt my stomach's been bothering me, and I just every time I get too overworked or whatever, I get really, really dizzy and lightheaded. And Hallia's like, yeah, likely excuse.
Talia, brought chill.
Talia, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to go see our healer, but you know what?
Well, listen, you know what? This reminds me of Verno did come back a few days ago. They were on a mission to find some sort of mysterious cave that's been lost for quite a long time. Apparently, Verno here says that when they were walking away, the rest of the group was ambushed by a walking shrub with strange powers, and she kind of looks awkwardly at Verno. And Verno looks back. It's like, I swear it wasn't just because I wasn't feeling well. They're not back here, right? So they gotta still be there, but by now that shrub probably devoured them. And then Hallia looks at you guys and says, listen, I know things are bad here and we're all not feeling well, but I know that I nor any of these folks, and she points to all like the sick employees that she has around, can't go after these folks. Would you be interested in kind of investigating it for me and see if you can bring these missing miners back?
Add it to the list. We got a list of missing people. We'll add their names to the list. That's the best I can promise.
How much does it pay?
I can offer you, let's just say, a promotion.
Promotions usually come with more income.
Promotions don't pay the bills.
I understand.
It's just more responsibility.
But promotions help you to garner more valuable contracts.
Do the contracts pay money?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Does this one?
This one's more of a promotion.
We'll put their names on the list.
50 gold per body that we bring back.
Oh my god, Shirley.
I might be
Or we
able
could
to
just
make
call them in a
those
favor.
gems that you guys have worth a little bit extra.
Okay.
Okay, now we're talking. Do that,
Mhm.
please.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks at Verno and is like, I sure hope this wasn't just something out of your imagination. he kind of looks back and he's like, listen, they're not back yet. I'm not lying. She's like, fine, go take care of this. And she points over to, behind the counter where everybody's like kind of busy working, and he takes the gems and all the ore that you guys brought to like refine and everything, and takes it to start working on it.
Did we bring back a lab rat for Oriana to see if she can diagnose what this is?
Well, the thing is it's everywhere, right? Like, it's definitely coming from the transmutation in the air.
Yeah. I was
But
thinking
if we look around, like if you want to look around and see if like we're having like, is everybody having the exact same symptoms? Are there like drastic differences between old and young, male and female? Like, what are we looking at here?
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna just kind of like walk around out around town,
Yeah.
and just kind of get a feel for it.
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Just walking. I mean, everybody seems to be behaving as if they're just fatigued, completely drained. A lot of folks walking around completely pale in flesh, and you can tell it's everywhere. Like it's affecting everybody.
Got it.
And what did the people at our bastion look like? Did they also seem sick, or were they like?
Good point. Yeah. How they doing?
They don't seem quite as bad as all the townsfolk over here, but if you think some of these people might be just like coming into town and then immediately getting
Right, they haven't been
hired
here
by
long
you
enough.
guys, so they
Yeah.
might not have been quite as like only the people that you would have hired that were from Phandelver like originally and just been hanging out here, you'll notice that they're about the same. So it definitely feels like it's like a
Time.
like a time thing too.
Are the kids sick too?
He kind of doesn't look like he's 100% healthy.
Oh.
But I mean, he's a child, so he has a way of having this extra energy that kind of hides it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just grab whichever one of these random people looks the worst and bring him to Oriana to experiment on.
So
You're
just gonna
bringing
grab.
him into our bastion while he's like sick.
Okay.
kid? Oh, sorry.
Who
Isn't
are you
he
bringing to me?
contagious? Shouldn't we like fortify the walls and just like full on lockdown? No one comes in, no one goes out. We're fine. Whatever happens to them happens.
Amy, we rule these people. We have to treat them.
Can't
Yeah,
Lord
can't
of
have
Flies,
any
everyone.
reasons.
And you
Um,
have to come get their sickly sickness.
tomorrow I can detect what their disease would be. I would have to prepare that, but tomorrow I can definitely look into that for you.
Okay, so should I just tell this guy to go home then?
I mean, do you want me to try
back tomorrow.
to lesser
Yeah.
resto or?
Yes, I'd really like to get back home, please.
Oh my god.
It's really funny that you showed
I'm
up
bringing
with
you
him.
to a healer man.
Okay.
You just showed up with him, and I'm having this conversation in front of him.
Can the healer do anything about this hunch on my back?
Oh,
No.
buddy.
Oh.
She's not an
Oh.
orthopedist.
Sorry, I don't. Come back tomorrow.
This conversation turned a little awkward.
Here's
Excuse me.
my focuses.
Oh my god.
Cold.
Well, thank you. I appreciate this. Yes. And,
Okay, come back tomorrow though.
takes-
Okay.
The cane that he has in his hand like goes about 4 inches, and then he walks a little bit to catch up to it. Then 4 inches, and then walks a little bit to catch up. He's doing the Yoda walk as,
no.
he starts to walk
Aw.
away.
Well, hopefully you didn't just rob me, and I'll come back tomorrow. But we'll see.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you guys have all kind of come back to the Bastion or meeting here. Tree, you're here as well as you rushed back with this handful of what do we call this? Fungal dandruff, I
Ew.
guess.
I had a door and I said, Oriana, please, what is this?
Oh my god.
Shoves it in your face.
I don't want this.
I don't want
maybe-
this.
I can't believe you still have this in your hands and didn't put it in a bag. First of all, wash your paws.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Don't touch your face.
yeah, don't touch your face.
Wash your hands.
Wash your paws. Not like this. You gotta actually wash them in the water this time. I know you hate water, but just this time. I don't think I can do anything right now with this, but we did talk to a gentleman that's going to come back tomorrow, and I can see if I can detect it or a magical kind of thing within him.
Is there magic coming off of that thing in her hand? If I do the detect magic on it, is there magic on the thing, or is it just everywhere?
Detect magic reveals a small amount of, once again, transmutation magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody that.
St. Andrew just redeemed a player reroll for you guys.
Thank
you,
you.
St.
We
Andrew.
We also got one earlier from Victoria. If you missed
Yeah,
it.
I did put
Thank
that on
you.
there, so yeah, I got that one. So you guys are up to 6 player rerolls.
Woohoo.
So Tree's gonna look for whatever surface is closest to him, like an end table. I don't know where he found Oriana. I'm just gonna drop the pile there
Oh my god.
and then go find a place to wash his hands.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna take like a tissue and just kind of scoop up as much as I can and kind of throw it in the garbage next to it.
Ooh, it's a
There you go.
biohazard.
This is disgusting.
And here Tree thought he was bringing you samples,
Yeah.
tests.
Look, I got sample. Honestly, if you brought it to Matilda, who is like one of my magical people in the arcane study, she's also an alchemist. She might be able to help you, but it would probably take her time, and she's still got 2 days on the magic item thing.
Okay.
So we do have like a resident like basic alchemist, but she's
Okay.
usually busy. But the 200, I just can't with the visual. Like,
after a little bit of time of you guys being gathered back here, there is a knock on the door.
Oh, what's our friend's name?
Not
I think Tree has the highest passive perception.
yes, probably.
more than likely.
So Tree will go answer the door.
Okay. Tree opening the door, you can see that standing there is Gwyn Orsong. She was the dwarf that you guys met who just recently came to town, a sister of one of the barkeeps at Stonehill Inn.
Oh, the pot call kettle black, the nerd, right?
Yeah.
That's
The historian. She was writing.
the historian.
She was
yeah,
researching.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put that up here on the screen so folks at home can see Gwen. Yeah, she's got these glasses on, and definitely looks like she's got a pouch of those like scrolls and tomes and books that she's like carrying around. Looks very, priestly in her garments as well, with the dark blues and light blues. And
Does she look sick?
She doesn't look sick, but then you remember she kind of just got to town. So she hasn't
You don't
been
have it
here for
either.
very long. I'm sorry?
Whatever is going around.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's all about, but yeah, my sister's been feeling very awkward and terrible too.
How can we help?
Well, I've just I saw that you guys were moving about town, and I saw that you guys have returned, so I just wanted to see how everything was going.
Oh, come with me. We go see everyone.
Oh, sure. Thank you. And you welcome her into your bastion, and she starts to walk around and starts running into all of you as you guys are in your moment here trying to figure out exactly what's going on, and Oriana's trying to figure out what to do with the dandruff that she's been delivered.
Like a little dustpan.
It's like carrying a dustpan around.
Where is Hairball I gave you as gift?
It's somewhere safe that I know of.
Okay.
Okay.
Visitor.
Okay. Cool.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hey. How's everything going?
Come see, come saw.
Come see what?
That's
Like,
such a
like
millennial
come
phrase.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That
I
was a
know.
core memory unlocked. Holy shit. Well done, Sarah. Holy shit.
I'm old.
Sorry,
Maybe we'll
who
say
is
Charlie.
this at the door? Sorry, I totally missed her name. I was like kind of zoned out. What's her name? Sorry.
Mary.
Gwen Orsong.
Mary.
Yeah. GWYNORESONG.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I did share a
Mary.
handout with you guys, but I don't know if I can. I might be able to. Can I?
Oh
yeah.
yeah, she's a little
cutie.
I remember
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys met her in Stonehill Inn. She was coming to visit her sister and do some research around the area.
She's got tattoos. She's kind of edgy.
Kind of edgy.
Adorable.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get.
Just happened to kind of come up to see you guys because I think you guys had mentioned something about you guys were headed out of town, and saw that you guys were back in town because Tree's been running around there in the central of town. You guys have been moving through the center of town. People notice.
Bipedal cat running into it. So it's like this.
Yeah, just
no.
running through town like that. Yeah, it's
Everybody
like-
dragging back an old man.
I can see like you're just running by a group of people and their heads just all turn. Where's he going? It's-
A couple of weeks from now, that'll happen again, and they'll just go, "Don't look at him."
Avoid eye contact.
I'll ask her if she's noticed like the permeation of the transmutation magic getting thicker around the air and everybody around us.
Oh, it's
I don't know how magically inclined you are. I'm not sure if you noticed.
this is a magical effect.
100%, yeah. There could be other elements of like disease with it, but it's transmutation.
Well, this is interesting. Phew.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
know anything
unnerving.
about that?
I'm regretting my decision to come. To be honest.
Valid.
Yeah. But oh gosh. I don't really know of anything. I fancy in the study of lore and the region. I'm not as good when it comes to the knowledge of arcane means.
Well, if you're good with like lore, is there anything in like even recent or past like ancient history of something like this happening in like recorded events? Are you good with that type of thing?
Well, what I do know is, and this was centuries ago. I mean,
Okay.
this whole region, especially in the realms below the surface of the world here, was completely overrun by a terrible kind of creature called mind flayers, illithids.
Yeah. They're kind of trying to come back.
They're coming back.
When was that? When they used to be here? Sorry. Oh.
I mean, centuries, hundreds of years ago.
Huh. Perchance they never left.
Yeah, they might have been in hiding, like deep within the underground, and finally have gotten enough power and resources to like try to reclaim what they think is theirs.
Hmm.
If they were here centuries ago, they would think by right this land is theirs. So it makes sense that they would be trying to come up. This, I don't know.
It seems possible. It just seems strange to me because everything that I've heard about them is say that they've abandoned this area on their own. Why would they want to come back?
New cult leader?
But do you know why
New
they
agenda?
abandoned it?
I don't really know exactly.
Hmm.
All the information that I've found about it has been really vague in that terminology.
At least Sorry, you can.
Oh no, you kind of cut out on
Sorry.
me there for a second. You went
Okay,
kinda
yeah, it's my. Everything just crashed really quickly and got back
Oh.
up again.
Yeah, sure.
Do we know? If you don't know why they left, do you know why they were here? Like, was there an item that they were using or something like that?
There's rumors of a colony, a hive from long ago that began in the depths, the Underdark, and kind of consumed the nearby reaches like a tidal wave, so to speak. Then it's just like they decided they would just up and leave for some reason. It was never really clear on why in all the texts that I've been able to read.
Great.
Have you ever heard of like powerful stones in the region, like shards, maybe having any potential?
No, I haven't heard of any stones.
Okay.
What about shards, like in general?
No, doesn't really ring a bell. Like I said, I'm not the best when it comes to arcane knowledge.
No, but lore is equally helpful. It gives us context to the arcane situation at the time.
Sure, yeah.
Don't discount your work. It's important.
I've been reading a lot, but there's still much more I need to read.
Of course.
When
To be read list is way too long.
Gwen, after the mind flayers left in like history, is there anything like, I don't know, any like lore about like green fogs or illness previously, like a pandemic possibly that's like local to the town or something like that?
Look at the region even. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not that I can recall. This is
So this is new.
It's not a repeating event. This is like a singular event, it sounds like.
Hmm.
Yeah, this doesn't. I've never seen something like this before. The fact that it's having such an impact on the people in town,
Right.
very peculiar.
Why this town?
Or
That's
why
a
this
good
area? Because it goes
question.
outside
Yeah.
town, right? The fog goes
It do-
outside town.
It does. It does go outside town. Yeah, it's like consumes this whole area.
How far from town does it look like those X's on the map we have?
Oh yeah.
In with your knowledge, it looks like they're probably quite a few. You're back. You returned.
That jump.
You think it's probably a few days travel to get to those locations. They're pretty far out of the reaches of where you guys are. Looks like
And
they're in a
outside the
completely.
transmutation fog.
You're not sure because you haven't really like walked. Well, I mean, you walked back, and it almost just seems like when you guys walked back, it almost seems like that fog is kind of growing a little bit, and consuming more area.
But it seems to be centered over the town.
It does seem to be, yes.
Okay.
Okay. I guess
Would we have asked Holdak Hollowhelm if this had happened before too?
Oh, you can ask him if you'd like to.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, when do you want to meet a piece of real life history? This
Sure.
There's no residential ghost here.
Hi, ma'am. She kind of like looks startled as she's like looking at a kind of a zombie-esque dwarven creature with
Yeah.
strange like crystalline kind of beard that he has, and kind of stands there. What are you trying to? It's kind of nice having this room to stretch. Been on that jar for a long time.
The holodeck. I'm not gonna get that right. The holodeck.
Yeah, holodeck, I think. That's
holodeck.
good enough.
Holodeck.
Pronounce it how you want.
The holodeck.
The holodeck.
Holodeck.
Yeah, that's right.
Hold the holodeck.
Do you know anything about like this strange mist and like hundreds of years ago having like an infection of things and mind flayers around here? Like,
Oh yeah, mind flayers. Yeah, they took over the mines.
Oh.
Mhm. Swept
Oh,
through us
right.
like, it was just like in a blink of an eye.
Do you know why they left? Or were you around for that?
Unfortunately, I was in my prison.
Mhm.
I don't know why they left.
Do you know what they were doing while they were here? Like, what was their aim for this area? Do you know?
Mm,
Like, why Phandelver area?
Sucking the brains out of all my brothers and sisters. Terrible, terrible brain eaters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So food.
Some-
They were farming.
They steal your thoughts, you know.
Ugh.
that's good.
Mhm.
Maybe they overfarm.
Goblin brain is no so bad.
Oh, tree.
Yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you.
Gwen just like looks over at Tree for a moment and then
Yeah.
looks back at the group.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
have guests.
Behave
I'm becoming
yourself.
a tree.
The neighbors are coming over.
right.
Behave yourself.
I'm the cat that gets locked out of the room.
God damn it, you Like, no,
Yeah.
out. Get out. We gotta lock him in the bathroom for like 15 minutes just to get it out of his system. It's fine. Is he aware? I don't know if he can see the fog. Can I ask? Is he aware? If we point out the fog to him, can he see it?
When he looks at you, oh yeah, I see it. That's fog. Yeah.
It's
That's
green though,
fog.
right?
Oh yeah, it's green. Green fog. Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this before? Like in your old life?
Didn't spend too much time up here.
Oh, that's fair. So you never seen anything like this underground either?
No, that's
Okay.
weird.
That is weird.
Hmm.
Okay. While you're here, actually, I have a couple things I'd like to ask you. One, I need you to be my eyes and ears in the mine that I'm sending you to. I want to know any information. How good at you are going? Like, can you go invisible? Can you like hide?
I mean, I could
Can you
probably
not be
try to
perceived?
hide. Yes, I could try to hide.
All right,
Don't know about the whole invisible thing.
that's fine. But I think we're gonna send you. There's a new mage in town that he's gonna be investigating like arcane stuff in the mines that they're gonna be setting up. But because you're really good at mining and being like a was it the foremaster?
Yeah, I'm one of the best.
Yeah.
Mm.
Tell the rock seekers that Chloe sent you and that you are to be a lead in the operation.
Right. Okay. Right. Sure. I can do that.
I trust your judgment. And if the rock seekers step out of line, let me know.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
I can go in there and
Sounds
set
good.
him straight.
Good. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Right up my alley.
Yeah, I figured.
Can I make an insight check? Is this guy actually like on board with this, or is he just saying what she wants to hear?
Oh yeah, make an insight check.
I really just wanted to bully the rock seekers.
You firmly believe that he is being honest, but you have a sneaking suspicion, like this individual is going to go into the mine and immediately think that he's in charge,
Yep.
and therefore begin to boss every single person around.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what Chloe wants.
Because that's all he knows, is how to be a boss in a mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna tell them they're doing the wrong technique. Like it has to be
Love
this
it.
certain way this many
I love
times.
it.
And it's not going to stop, like, ever. Like, if it's the Rock Seekers, he's going to boss them around too.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Good.
Tree's just going to sort of smile to himself and laugh, and fully expecting that this guy's going to get to the mine and then get re-killed.
Well, that's another thing on your mind as you're, like, kind of inciting all this is when he goes there, you're not really sure what the response is going to be from everybody when an undead Durigar individual just kind of walks in and starts telling people how to do their job.
Which fair. Which is why I do want to introduce him to the wizard before we send the wizard and him to go.
Yeah.
The wizard and I send the two of them to go together.
Sure.
Tree will let
That's the
everyone
plan.
know that the wizard is at the inn, and we should probably go see him today,
Yeah.
because we don't know when he'll be leaving.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
When he's one of these, and Tree's going to point to the little Harper emblem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that.
Amy yells over her shoulder and goes, "Where are you going?"
There's a new wizard in town we want to go talk to.
No.
Okay.
Gimme, we go to inn, we drink.
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
here. Let's go. Come on, Tree. Links arms.
As she starts pulling Tree away, Tree looks back over at Chloe. You must know how to talk to them.
Like when
Um,
Tree pretended to be my sword. That was so funny.
Janzel. Gwen kind of looks at you
Yes.
and says, "So, where did you find this guy?"
Which guy?
Like, point towards Holdak that you guys
Oh,
have been talking to, and it was-
Dwarf? The dwarf dude?
Yes, yeah.
Ghost dude.
Where did? It's quite interesting.
He was in a jar.
He was in a jar.
We thought he
Fit-
might have been a genie at first, but it wasn't. He didn't give us the wishes.
Oh.
I've read some about genies. Quite interesting.
Yeah, if it's true they give wishes, that's awesome.
Great. But you just found him in a jar. He was just like laying on the road?
No, he was well, they found him in a goblin camp thing.
Yeah, we were doing a B&E.
What I wasn't doing that. They were doing that.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't involved.
No.
Oh, okay. So you acquired it
Yeah.
from a goblin camp. That's strange. Usually-
Yeah, it like overran like a dwarven smithy or something that was underground, or went into a mountain or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Never knew of goblins to be able to trap things in jars. But he did say the mind flayers did it. So
Yeah.
he's been.
I think the
around for
goblins
this
were
long?
followers of mind flayers.
Hmm.
I think. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but
Yeah, like they were the mighty ones or something.
Yeah.
yeah, they had really big heads.
It appears the goblins now worship those creatures.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I mean, if you have any other questions, at least that you know that I might be able to help with, I'll be heading to the Stonehill Inn as well. So if it's okay, I'll just walk with you all and head on back over there. I'm sure
Sure.
and my sister would probably enjoy the company as well. So I was gonna head back there.
It also wouldn't be a bad idea to try to spend your time outside of town as much as you can. Like, even going to the mines and doing research on, like, the runes there might give you some information, and it would keep you out of the transmutation magic. Because you've been here not as long as your sister.
Yeah,
Like, it's better that one of you stays healthy.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Give me some fresh air, some peace, and be able to study and work on my notes. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Sure. So I guess you guys are all traveling as one big
As a group.
out of the bastion.
Taking the ghost.
Taking the ghost with you as he's like strolling next to you guys. No, keep in mind he is a physical form. Like it's not there's nothing ethereal or incorporeal about him. He's just kind of like.
Can we touch him?
About.
Like the.
Yeah. You touch him and there's a physical body there. It's just
Cool.
It definitely looks changed. It's not the same as what it would have been those hundreds of years ago whenever he was first locked in this jar. So it seems like, and you guys know that like his soul was bound there. So it's like, it seems like his soul is kind of like locked in this form, so to speak.
He's like in a limbo state, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And you guys make your way to Stonehill Inn. You can see you're still passing some of the. You guys actually pass the old guy that you brought to the bastion. He's still like working his way back home.
Buddy. Oh my god.
And as you guys approach Stonehill Inn, I think this is a good time for us to take our break for the evening. So we're going to go ahead and take a 5 to 7 minute here, refill beverages, and take a quick stretch. And then we'll be back in just a few moments. So thank you, everybody who's been hanging out with us. We had Victoria in here for a while. St. Andrew's here. Polar Knights coming on in here. We've got some other folks that have been joining us. Dipping in and out as we go through. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you guys in a quick second. See you soon. Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, BONUS, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment. welcome back, everybody. We are headed to the Stonehill Inn here. And everybody is walking into the inn together. Let me see. I thought I had some tavern music. Let's see.
They took the bar, right, Trey?
No, that was it. The Sleeping Giant.
Oh, okay.
So Stonehill's a nice one that actually has like the bedrooms that Chloe robbed all the living.
Razanak with a 1,000 bits
Holy bit!
giveaway. Whoa.
What city?
Thank you, Razanak. We appreciate that. I thought I had some tavern music in here. I'm going to have to find some. Gotta have a good tavern tune.
Of course.
Michael, just bust out your guitar and start singing.
Yeah.
I'll go get my guitar and start busting out
Yeah.
And
Do you know the Ballad of Charlie Mops? Because I can sing the whole dang song, but I
Oh
need the
my
backing track.
god.
Mountain Tavern Celebration. Here, we'll just add tavern music to the game, and we'll try that and see how that works. Yeah, we'll take some tavern music here. There's some tavern tunes. Yeah, it sounds like a tavern. Well, I gotta get the other tune off of there because it sounds really bad with both of them playing at once. There we go. And you can tell, like, the music playing in this facility is definitely trying to bring everybody's spirits up, as everybody seems to be rather sickly. And then, honestly, it's kind of empty in here. It doesn't seem like people have very much of an appetite. So, you can see that Gwen walks in, and I can't remember her sister's name.
Daryl.
Oh no.
No, I know it wasn't that. You guys met her right here. Here she is. Sister Elsa works as the bartender.
Oh, Elsa. Yeah. Okay.
Elsa, yeah. So, yeah, you guys make your way back into the tavern, and you can see that Gwen kind of makes her way up to see her sister kind of moving away from the rest of you, headed to the bar area. As Holdak walks in to the bar with you, you can see there are several groups of people sitting about some tables, engaging in some conversation. You can see two familiar folks over in the corner. The Rockseeker brothers are here currently. The Stonehill Inn, and they are sitting at a table with a kind of tall, slender human man wearing a blue robe. Kind of dark hair, slicked back a little bit, and probably looks about, probably late 30s, early 40s.
Do I see a pin or emblem on him?
Make a perception check for me, please.
I'm gonna go sit beside him.
17?
17? Yeah, kind of. You can tell it's a little bit hidden under his the kind of like cloak that he's wearing. This is like blue robe that he's got on. It's kind of hidden underneath it. But yeah, you can definitely tell this is probably the guy.
Hey, Chloe, are you sitting beside him or the Rockseekers?
No, I'm sitting beside him. I'm looking across at the Rockseekers. No, I'm not even looking at the guy I'm sitting beside. I'm just looking right at the Rockseekers and sitting beside this wizard guy.
Yeah, you kind of sit down and they kind of give you an awkward look at first, like you're just sitting down in on the conversation.
Evening,
yes. Good evening. Chloe, can we help you?
Yeah. I mean, I hear that you guys are getting prepped to go back to the mines. And as an invested person, I felt it imperative that I come to see you off.
Okay. Sure.
So how goes the preparations?
Gunner looks at you. Actually, pretty well, actually. Nundro, you got it with you, right? Yes, I got it. It's right here. He pulls out a satchel, and you
Okay.
can hear like the jingle of coin inside of it. As he kind of slides it across the table towards you. He's like, "Well, seems things are going well off the bat. Here's your initial cut."
Well, that was quick. I will take it and put it in the bag of holding. I won't
You can
even
add
count it.
You can. I'll tell you the number right now, just so I don't forget. There's
Sure.
250 gold pieces in that satchel.
Okay.
Well, of course there'll be more to come. We're just getting started, but
Well, I actually have someone that may help with the production and the value output.
that's great.
Someone
'cause
that's
we do
very-
too.
You do.
Yes, you're sitting beside him.
I slow turn, look up.
He kind of looks at you. You didn't even know I was here.
It was a different. You weren't high on my priority list. I was gonna get to you.
Just then, Emmy walks up with like an armful of ales. Like somewhere in her deep mind, she was like, "Oh, looks like Chloe's gonna need someone to be friends with other people too, and maybe not so scary." So she comes up and she's like, "Hey guys," and she gives everybody an ale. Hers has that mysterious mix of a bunch of different liquors that Elsa gave
Oh my god.
And she, across from Chloe, goes, "Hey Chloe, who's your friend?" and points at this guy that we don't know.
We haven't been formally introduced.
My name's Olin Winterfell. I'm not from around here.
No, I can tell.
Neither am I.
Yes. Sister Gariel's friend.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
yes, I know Sister Gariel. We work together.
So do I.
Okay,
Did some
great,
back
great.
Chloe.
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do for her? You work for her?
What do I do for her, or what does he do for her? He points the tree.
Yes.
Honestly, both.
I'm gonna say.
You go first.
I am Rat Catcher.
Okay, makes sense.
I'd catch her up.
Are you good at it?
Not as good as Goblin Catcher.
Okay.
Yeah, Olin kind of looks over at Tracy. Yeah, I heard that you guys have all taken care of the goblin problems around here. So,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Working on more, but
I'm sure the
Recently,
people of this town
people-
appreciate that.
and trying to fix Sister Gariel's mushroom head.
Olin kind of looks at you with
Oh,
like
yeah.
a quizzical look. Oh, what are you talking about?
What did
You haven't
say?
noticed the transmutation magic in the air?
Well, I've noticed that, but
And have you noticed the correlation to that and all the people being sick and having transmutation on their bodies?
Even I noticed that.
Tree
Make
turns
make
and
a
looks at
make a
Emmy.
deception check, Emmy.
That was a burn, though. Like, aren't you paying attention?
Yeah,
Chloe.
roll deception, Emmy.
Oh my god, I hope it's high. Please,
Oh,
please
I
do
just-
it.
I just upped this a little. Not very much.
I believe in you. You got this.
All right, okay. It's like, well,
Okay,
I
just-
just recently arrived, and not all of the townsfolk seem to be affected. And he kind of like gestures towards the rock seekers, and the rock seekers don't quite look sickly.
Probably because they've not been in town.
Were
They've
they
been
in
moving
the
about.
mines?
They've probably been moving back and forth, right?
Yeah, they're busy working.
Yeah, we think it's centered on town, so those who spend the most time here are the quickest affected. I feel like everyone eventually will be affected. It's just going to matter on time and how much exposure they've had.
I guess this. It's
Which, by the way, you should be wearing a mask just in case it is an inhaled substance and not just a tangible touching element.
The rock seekers both slowly grab the cloth napkins from on the table and start tying them around their face.
Tree is
you might want to
just
listen to
now
them,
noticing.
Olden. They know what they're talking about.
Tree is just now noticing that 3 of his party members are wearing bandanas.
Jansel's also wearing like this full like mask, like head thing.
Oh.
Too. He's
He's like, not my hair.
Yep.
It's wrapped up. Well, I mean, initially I wasn't brought here because of illness. I was brought here because apparently there's some magical forge that I need to do some.
Yeah. We
work on.
found it, and I was the one that told them to find you because it requires heavy arcane usage.
Well,
I'm glad to meet you, but yes, I know why you're here.
well, great.
So you said you're an expert at more production output?
Well, I mean, if I can help to figure out how we can fix this forge, it may be of benefit to the town and everyone around.
I agree. So you're here for like specifically the arcane stuff. Is it just you, or is more wizards coming? Because it's a lot.
Just me. Yeah.
That's going to be a very heavy undertaking for just one. So good luck. But I also have, and I'll gesture for the ghost holodeck to come forward.
Oh, yeah. The holodeck comes forward. Yes.
Olin, holodeck. Seems like you guys will be working together in close proximity under the mines.
Oh, these are the folks.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep. Expert miner here. Ready to show you the ropes. Gunrin and Nundra just slow head turn towards one another and then look back at you with suspicious eyes. Where did this individual come from?
Long story short, he was in a jar, magical, contained for centuries. We released him with pure strength of Janzel's arms, and now he's here.
You've heard it a million times.
The mind players were trying to, I guess, quiet him, so they put him in a jar.
You know how that goes.
When you say that, Olin kind of like spits his drink back out into his cup a little bit. Excuse me, did you say mind flares?
Yes.
Locked him in a jar.
Yes. They're also being worshipped by the goblins in the area in some weird new cult, so just keep an eye out, you know.
And Olin looks at the Rock Seekers like, you did not tell me any of this was going on before I came into town. They both slow turn and look at each other once again. And it's,
It was many years ago.
Yeah, centuries ago.
Is not active.
Well, the new cult is. New one is.
The two Rockseeker brothers say, yeah, of course it's not happening now. That's it. Nothing of the sort. Like I said, we just need you to look at this forge. Tell us what you think. Can it be fixed? Can it be repaired? Can we get it going again? And perhaps then we could help all these wonderful people. And he like nudges at all of you standing around a little bit, and Nundro kind of like gives you a couple winks. It's like, we can assist in any way that we can with our favorite Phandalin heroes, our favorite Phandalin adventures.
Wait, we gotta see if we believe them.
You don't even have to roll insight. You don't even roll the insight. It seems like they are being legit, but they're being very flamboyant, and they're really selling this to Olin right now. Like they just,
Okay.
You know.
It's honestly getting weird.
Hey, Olin, do you have any like other wizard friends that are like in the same like graduating class as you, or someone that would also be interested in something like this? Because I feel like, no offense, one is a lot, like not a lot. It's a heavy burden to bear magically.
I mean, I just have to do an initial assessment at first. If I feel like it's going to be too much that I can't handle, I can get help.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. An assessment's probably a good idea first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen it? Like, what does it do?
Yeah. It apparently makes magical items, but it's dormant, like really dormant.
Huh. Okay.
Can I get it like a general insight in terms of like his magical ability levels? Like, do I feel like if I were to like give him one of those shards that we found, he could potentially apply it to reactivating the forge? Do I feel like he's smart enough to do that? He's a
Honestly,
wizard.
He's a wizard, and you know he's a harper because Tree had told you.
Right.
Hey, Resnack, thank you for more bits. We appreciate that.
Our favorite Phandelver adventurers who are in this bar right now on this day.
That's right. You don't like without like seeing his ability or without having some kind of special thing that would allow you to like understand what he can do. You probably wouldn't be able to assess it. You don't. He might if it comes up in conversation, but you just met the guy. You're not sure.
Yeah.
He does look like his attire is, you know, appropriate. He definitely looks the part of a wizard.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off for now because I have limited stock of these crystal gems that I may want to be using for other things. And if I'm not fully confident, unless I see him at work, I don't think I feel confident giving him this item that he could potentially destroy. So I will not engage in that. I will not give him the an idea for that. So I'll just leave it as is. Yeah.
How about the rest of you in the bar? What? Anybody else doing anything or asking any questions or?
Sorry, Michael. I rolled insight because I wanted to insight check the brothers.
Okay. Yeah, you get an
Right.
idea. Like they are.
Damn.
With that rule, they desperately want Olin to help them. So they're trying to like shrug off all of this crazy talk of mind flares, and they're trying to focus the attention on the task at hand. And you get the idea that maybe like I think Gundren in the past said he had friends, but maybe they're not quite as close of friends as you would assume, and they're maybe more acquaintances that
Kind of drifted apart. Yeah.
Trying to impress them.
Trying
to get
he's
invested
trying
in their sport.
yeah, you get that vibe. They're really trying to build a tight-knit relationship with this guy to help him out.
Got it.
And you guys have known Gundren, well, the rest of them have known Gundren a while, and you're starting to get this vibe too, is he's all about making money.
Mhm.
Okay.
So he wants people to work for him for as cheap as possible, so he garners more of the profits.
Okay. Got it.
Tree would be going up to the inn to basically buy a bottle of whatever their strongest alcohol is. But
Okay.
before leaving, he's been sort of paying attention to Janzel and Chloe at points when they're talking, and is trying to study Janzel's language. So hearing this conversation going on, he leans over to Janzel, gives him a couple of elbows. Hey, Janzel. The librarian wears a crown of broccoli, an orc, and walks away to go to the bar.
There's a crown of broccoli.
Okay.
What?
Oh, his poor face. He's like, what do you mean?
What?
Yeah, you're just
Play
gonna-
Tree meant to say something completely different. That's just what came out.
Yeah. And Jansel's kind of just like sitting by the front door, staying away from most people, just in case they're sick. He doesn't want
social
to. He
distancing.
doesn't. He's
Aw.
not. He's not into the whole sickness stuff. So
Yeah, that's fair. And you said the Ruck Seekers, because they've been going in and out there, don't look that sick at all.
Yeah, they don't look as sick as everybody else, so
Okay.
and definitely the mage fellow, he doesn't look like he's affected but he just kind of
Right.
arrived.
He
in
just
time.
got here. Yeah.
He just got here.
Are they leaving tomorrow? Like tomorrow morning is when they're going?
I can't remember what time it was when you guys got back. I don't think it's been too long, right? You guys have just kind of like
Been a couple
moving around?
days.
A couple.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we have 2 days left.
Okay. Yeah, I would say, yeah, they would probably go back in the morning. As
Okay.
you guys are talking about it. And they're planning on escorting them there. And then Gundra's like, so this fellow is coming with us?
Yes. I mean, as someone that was alive over 200 years ago, and his knowledge for the traditional ancient techniques is priceless.
You do know that things have changed in the last couple 100 years, right?
Yeah, but he's good at what he does. If he turns a profit higher than what you're already making, he stays.
It's a good
But you
deal.
have to let him. You have to give him the chance to do what he does best.
Listen to her.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, please. With
Okay.
Emmy's help. With Emmy's help.
I'm
Yeah, Emmy, you're chiming in to help him. Yep.
I'm trying to be the hype woman.
Oh my god.
Well,
That's
that's
insane.
24.
You know, one day, I'm gonna look back on this moment. I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
Gundren, it's a good thing you trusted those folks.
Yeah.
As I'm lying on my bed of beautiful silk sheets,
I feel mood.
staring ahead at the beautiful painting that's been painted of myself and the gold
Oh.
trim frame that's around it. And,
Brilliant.
yes,
Tasteful.
it's a good
Very
thing.
tasteful.
I'm glad you. It's so. Oh, I thank the gods that I've run into all of you.
We know.
Welcome aboard, sir. Welcome aboard. And Holdak's like, sure. When ready, let's go now. I'm ready to get started.
No, tomorrow we need to prep and send stuff with them. You can't just leave right this second.
Why not?
We need
I
to
bel-
prep.
I belong in the mine.
I mean, if you want to go ahead, you can, but you're
Oh,
going to
great.
be sitting there by yourself.
He turns around and starts walking away.
Do you know where you're going?
He turns around,
I think we
walks back. No. I could use some directions.
How good are you with maps?
Great.
Can I?
Is he?
Is he really great? Is he
You can
really
insight check,
the
you
wilderness
should.
and just go?
You can insight check that.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Dang.
This is really important to Chloe. Apparently,
Wow.
making money off his mine.
Yeah.
So
Rolls.
you get the idea that, yeah, he's probably pretty good with maps, but he also said, like, he doesn't do well with the surface.
Right.
So it may be more like subterranean maps, but maybe they're
Okay.
one and the same. You don't. I'm not really
Holodeck,
sure.
I'm gonna ask you this as someone that's concerned for your well-being on the surface,
Mhm.
and someone who's been locked in a jar for centuries. Please go with them in the morning and just wait. I know being patient sucks sometimes, but I'm gonna ask you to do it just this once.
I've been waiting for hundreds of years.
What's another day?
Good point. I hate always
They'll be there
admitting
early
I'm
tomorrow.
wrong.
Don't worry, when you're the boss of all of them, you won't have to do that.
Oh, yes. True.
Charlie.
You'll be right all the time. Because you're the captain.
That's right.
That what you
I-
dream of?
I love it the way you think.
Thank you.
Trust me. That mine, tip-top shape.
Sounds about right.
Maximum production. All the time.
We love that.
No breaks.
Absolutely love that.
No workers' rights.
No time for
Oh my
breaks.
god, Charlie.
Now. Now.
Charlie prodding the fire a little bit over here.
Charlie, please. Here, I'm doing my nat 20.
Sorry. Actually, for loss.
That's okay. It's very in character, and I'm here for it. Chloe does not argue with you, but she is giving you the look.
Seeing the look, Charlie would be like, but while respecting modern labor laws.
What are those? Well, that seems to me like
He is hundreds of years old. Okay.
Yes, he's very old. That's right.
Hey, Gundren, just, fill him in on what a union is really quick.
Oh my god!
Interesting. Have a seat, sir.
No. Amazing.
So, Olin kind of seems to kind of calm down after all the mind flayer talk a little bit, and goes back to kind of talking to Gundren and Nundra about what they're gonna do tomorrow when they get there and stuff like that, and how they assured him that all the dangers have been cleared out of the cave and things. It's a safe work environment. And and they just kind of have some small talk there at the table. I don't know what else, if there's anything else you wanted to ask, or if there was anybody else that you wanted to talk to around the bar at this time. Gwen has made her way to the bar and is kind of just talking to her sister, the bartender Elsa, there. And Jansel kind of standing next to the door. It seems like there's a woman who comes in who you guys recognize as the owner of Stonehill Inn's wife. Comes in and she looks distraught. She's looking very sickly as well, but it seems like this distraught emotion is kind of prominent over top of the illness right now. What did I miss?
Even like this, he's like, no, stay away from me.
Oh yeah. But it almost seems like she's looking for something or someone and just hasn't been able to find it.
Oh.
Are we gonna ask her what's wrong with her?
Yeah, I stepped back away from her.
Jansel just steps away.
Jansel steps away.
Real quick, how much does the bottle of liquor I was looking to pick up cost?
You said you were going for the strongest liquor they had?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's free.
Five gold.
It's
It's
free?
free. It's free
Oh.
because I have a bad reputation.
Oh.
Oh my god, she'll beat up the bartender if she doesn't get it free.
Yeah, they go to charge you, and then they look over, and Charlie just goes like this, and Elsa's like, slides the bottle to you.
She's gonna look in, but without knowing how much it was supposed to be. Well, let's see.
Oh my god, are you doing a check?
What is
Okay.
going
Oh,
on? 3 in a row?
Holy
So-
shit!
This is crazy.
She's gonna look down and nod and put down a total of 5 gold,
Oh,
and just say, Gipuyu, can I have one more?
Sure. He just gets another bottle and slides it over to you.
2 for 1.
Leave
Bogo,
with-
buy one, get one.
Yeah, buy one. Yeah, Bogo.
And then, turning back towards the group, where is the owner's wife heading towards? She
Just
coming towards the bar when I was up
yeah,
there?
she's heading towards the bar and is kind of going around to the back of the bar. Starts to approach Elsa actually behind the bar, with Gwen kind of sitting on the table. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, he should have been back by now. He's been gone most of the day. I don't know what's wrong with that boy.
I'm sorry, a boy is missing?
Yeah, Pip.
Oh no,
Oh, Pip!
Pip's out, and he usually doesn't stay out this long.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know what? I bet you he's hanging out with that carp kid again.
No.
Every time they hang out together, it's one thing after another, and
you got a problem with Carp? With my boy Carp?
He means well. I think he's a little bit of a bad influence.
His mother is missing, and he is staying with us. He's technically an orphan at the moment, so give him some grace.
Oh, I didn't realize it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that she was one of the ones that was missing. It's
But that
probably
also
very
means-
hard.
Well, if
Well, if he's staying with you,
is-
then have you
Pip
seen
is not
Carp?
with him.
Pip's not
We
with
have
him.
Carp. We have not seen Pip.
Oh gosh, where is that boy?
I mean, hopefully he's visiting Carp at our house. Like maybe.
Well,
Have
if,
you- have you
if, if
checked?
if you see him at your house, can you please send him home? We're worried sick about him.
Where did you
It-
last see him?
I mean, he said he was just going to play in the fields. He does it all the time.
Classic.
Which field?
I mean, he goes into a lot of the fields. Sometimes he'll go
Oh,
through
great.
the apple orchard. Sometimes he goes through the fields and the farmlands on the outskirts of town. He just likes to explore. He's just one of those types. Doesn't like to be bound to the town.
Valid within reason.
He'd probably love to go on one of your adventures sometimes, but he's still just a boy.
Remind me, how old is he? Like, are him and Carp the same age? Like, are they like
Oh,
9 or are they younger?
Yeah, they're probably close. They're probably close to the same age. Carp
Is
is a
Pip-
Carp is halfling, and Pip would be
Right.
human. So
Okay.
Is Pip the teenager from the? No, he's not the teenager from the thing. Then who am I thinking?
no, I don't. You guys have never met Pip.
Oh,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I,
You've met
for a
you've
second-
met their older daughter, because well, at least Tree has, because that was the one that was at the temple trying to help Sister Gariel whenever you guys first came
Okay.
back from beating the
Oh.
dragon.
Yeah.
So,
So Pip is not the teenager with bad dreams.
no, that was the teenager that was helping at Barthen's Provisions.
I think all the
Okay.
kids have bad dreams here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
the
how
bar-
old is Carp and Pip then? Sorry, I don't.
I think
remember.
they were about I would say somewhere between 8 and 10,
Okay, yeah.
of that age.
I said 9, so that tracks. Okay.
Yeah, you're right on.
Okay.
The older
that's not
sister was somewhere like with the 13, 14 range.
Okay.
Tree's just gonna look at the room and say, goes to look down, looks back at her. Did he leave from inn or from your house?
Let me double check something. They might just the Stonehills might just live in the upstairs of this inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it'll say, because I don't see like a labeled, like I don't see like a house labeled for them like I do other people in the town. So we're just gonna say
Okay.
that they live kind of upstairs of this establishment.
That makes sense.
So, Tree's gonna look through. I will be back.
Okay.
And it's gonna take off outside.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start looking around the inn for like a small child's tracks
Okay.
leading off toward, like, standing
A
outside
direction.
looking down the roads, like someone heading somewhere like out of town or towards the orchard,
Sure.
or these small children's tracks originating from the inn.
Now I say it might be a little difficult because if you're going out there definitely is a lot of foot traffic in and out of the inn anyway. So to kind of
Right.
discern what might be his or not will be a little bit harder because of all the foot traffic. So you can make a survival check with disadvantage on this one.
Okay.
Wow.
16?
16 with disadvantage. You needed a 14 to
Hey!
succeed. Yes, you can see that there are indeed tracks of, a child that lead to the southeastern kind of part of town. Like, it looks like it's going in the direction of actually Carp's farm.
Oh, okay.
Probably like out here.
So, Tree's gonna run back in. If you could all, I found child track. We can follow
Oh.
and find the kid. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I can
Well,
locate
it's-
object tomorrow too.
Okay. Well,
It-
excuse us, gentlemen. We have a child potentially to track down.
If he is out in field with goblins, he will not last till tomorrow. We must go.
Right.
And Gundren kind of looks at all of you. Be careful.
Send me letters. I need updates every 2 weeks. Please and thank you.
Of course. Yep, Sam. Thank you for introducing me to your new friend as well.
Take care of him.
They got them all like, they're grinning underneath their napkin masks currently. Yep, and you guys make your way out to the front door of Stonehill Inn. And presumably following Tree down.
Yep, I'm gonna lead him down the tracks.
Sure. Yeah, and honestly, the farther away like you get from the center of town, it's a lot easier to track him. There's not quite as much foot traffic. And you can see like he's a child. He was like cutting through little alleyways and he wasn't trying to hide anything. So it's kind of easy to follow where he's going. You get to the like bottom of the Alderleaf farm down here. I'm gonna shift ping all of you down to about here. Are you able to see this ping?
I think you're on GM layer, and I'm not seeing the
Oh,
ping.
yep, I am. Thank you. Right here.
There we go. Yep.
Bottom
Okay.
of Alderleaf Farm here. And yeah, you guys can. But what you do notice is that and you wouldn't even have to make another roll for this Tree. As you see it, there's other sets of tracks now.
Oh.
It's his tracks, but there's these strange, like it looks like somebody took like a fist, but like maybe like smaller than that, and kind of just like impacted the ground in little groupings. And they're very haphazard.
And they're going in the same direction as the kids?
They seem to be, yeah.
Tree will sort of call over Chloe and the others and be like, look, something is hunting him.
We better hunt it then. Let's try to follow. See where they
Yes,
lead.
we must. I will continue on following the tracks.
Okay. Yeah, you guys continue following the tracks towards this southeastern direction, making your way through areas of more dense foliage at some points, and it breaks open into a field, and then there's some more like farmland to your, left and right, and you kind of keep traveling for a way, and I'll change the music because you guys are not in that tavern anymore. That doesn't make sense now.
I'd like to think we kidnapped the minstrels and they're just
Yep.
following behind us.
Yeah, they just kind of like something on
Brave-
Monty Python
brave
or
for
something, where they're just like following you around everywhere.
I'm gonna get Jansel to give me a piggyback. I don't want to be walking through these fields.
Yeah, it's no problem.
All right.
Does anyone want to piggyback from me?
Yes.
Okay.
Start a trend.
I had to jump in there.
The
quick
tree,
before
Nimmy,
Amy took
tree-
my spade.
Tree, you need to go.
That's okay. Tree can carry me, right, Tree?
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Tree's on all fours following tracks like this.
He's busy. I'll come back to him later.
Oh.
So good. So it's very easy to follow these tracks, and you get to an area where you're kind of feeling like, and you're also like starting to catch a little bit of scent now on this trail here a little bit, and you hear over in the corner, you hear shh.
Who shushed?
And you kind of look over and you can see there's a boulder over there off to the side, and there's a little head kind of like peeping out of the outside, kind of like waving towards you guys.
I walk over to him.
Waving towards you. Shh! Be quiet.
What's going on?
There's something over there. It's like pointing to the opposite side of the boulder.
You
Oh.
want me to kill it?
Gonna lean around and look.
Yeah.
You're looking, and there's absolutely nothing there. But he looks like I was following them, and then they kind of disappeared into the ground. I think there might be a pit up there, but I didn't know if I didn't want to leave them, because then if I came back and they got away, then no one would believe me.
That's pretty smart. You always
very
gotta
brave.
think about it that way.
Let's
Who's
get
gonna
back to
believe you?
town. Let's get back to town, kid. We don't need you getting hurt. I'm just gonna kind of shoo him back towards town.
I don't want to leave you.
We'll handle it. Your mom is very worried about you. You need to get back home.
Oh no, Mom is
Yeah.
upset. Oh,
Yep.
No.
Worried.
Very worried.
I know. Be careful. I don't know what those are.
Okay.
And he starts like
Hey,
running
kid.
back. Yeah.
Hey kid,
Yes.
just so you know, I would have let you come with me in the pit, but we got some people that are really sticklers about, minors working. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't want a child to like actually
I
have a
was
chance of dying.
whispering. I was whispering. You can't hear me.
Make a perception check, Jansel.
Yeah.
Let's see if Jansel
Make
can
a
hear us.
perception check.
Come on, nat 20.
We need another green number.
Oh,
You definitely like can see her whispering and can see her like looking your way, so you kind of got the vibe that she might be talking about you, but you're not exactly 100% sure what she's saying.
Mhm.
And then I go, I also would have given you a knife, so maybe next time only call me over. All right, go, have fun.
Okay. He go like hurries off and runs back towards town. When you guys are left
What
there
weapons are
behind
we
this
giving
boulder.
kids?
I think Carp's a better kid.
Building an
Wow.
army of children
Ouch.
here in Phandelver.
yeah.
Yes, an army of children.
Carp is better. Carp is the best kid in Phandelver,
Would you-
actually.
Would you guys want like 10, 15-year-olds running at you? No, that's a great army.
So we have
No.
Charlie is now red hair, and Emmy is now white beard, picking up 8.
Oh my god.
Can we see this opening he's talking about?
Not from where you currently are. I mean, you have to kind of creep up a little bit closer to get a better view.
Okay, I'll get off Jansel's shoulders so we can actually attempt a stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Charlie.
way back because I can't stealth.
Yep. Same.
Charlie,
I've got
come with
Yeah.
me. We go look.
Okay, I'll go look. I'll get my bow and arrow ready. And are we stealthing?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys should
That's-
stealth
that's why I
ahead.
say-
Right.
Yeah. If
Let's
anybody's sneaking
roll.
ahead to take a look, make a stealth check for us.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am burning a player reroll on that one.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
Might be a good idea.
It's evening
There we
out
go.
the 20. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
There you go.
I rolled
Player
decently.
reroll. Thank you, chat, for all the player rerolls. They needed them.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
How do I have a +7 higher than the rogue in stealth?
Because
The
the
rogue is
rogue
proficient.
decided that I'm not a stealthy rogue. I don't know, swashbuckling pirate.
Yep,
That's
more
loud
of a
and
pirate.
flamboyant.
Yep.
Yeah.
More of a pirate than a thief. That's right.
I have a +7, but you guys are fine. So But-
You can see up ahead of you. There definitely is a place where the ground kind of tapers, and there's a hole in the ground there, about probably 10 or so feet. So there's
Keep
definitely a
moving a
hole
little
there,
closer.
and you can definitely see a tree as you're kind of like sneaking up. Those like weird kind of prints are leading in that direction, and then as you get closer, they kind of like disappear, as if what the kid said was true. He was following something, and it fell into this hole.
I want to jump in the hole.
Gonna look at Charlie and sort of wave her up and keep crawling up towards the lip and just try to.
Okay.
I'm following. I'm also trying to peer
You
over
guys
the
are
lip.
like peeking over. Okay.
Crossbow
you
first.
peek over. Double check. Yeah. So you look down, and before you even see anything, you start to hear what sounds like something bouncing. And you look down inside, and there is the light from the hole is kind of cascading down into what looks to be some kind of underground structure. Looks like there's actually like a floor inside here. There's some like a pile of rubble over in the corner. It must be like something like where this hole kind of opened up and all the stuff like caved in one spot. But there's something kind of tiny like bouncing around this rubble. It looks... I wonder if I got a picture of it. Let me see if I can find a picture to show you. Doesn't look like I do. Wait. Maybe. Ah, yes. Oh, nope. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of this, but it looks like a small triangular form, like almost like a pyramid that has these strange little tentacle-like legs that have these like little bulbs on the end of them, and it's got these strange eyes on it around it, but they look like they're just like milky yellowish eyes. There's no pupil in them, and it's just kind of boing, 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 like bouncing in this pile of rubble. And then you see another one kind of pop in and then bump into it, and now there's two bouncing for a moment, and they bounce up against the wall, almost as if like they're trying to get up and can't quite get out of this hole that they're in, and then one like kind of bounces out of view.
Do we have any idea what these things could be?
Yeah, have I ever seen a creature like this before?
You guys have never seen anything like it. This is weird.
He's gonna look over at Charlie. This was at the farm. We have to kill these. They could come into the town.
They could, but I wonder what they are. Like, do you think they could be intelligent or perhaps just weird?
Oh, here, I got a
She's
picture
gonna
for
look
you.
down.
I got a picture for you. Here, I'm going to show this to you. You'll have to look to the right of this image to see what I'm talking about.
Ew.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh,
Those things to the right.
Oh, Pip is adorable.
Pip is cute.
the tentacle pyramids, not so much.
That's the size? They're
No,
big.
they're very small.
Oh.
They're considered a tiny creature, so they're small.
Oh, okay.
I do not think he's intelligent.
Okay. I guess I'll just fire a crossbow bolt at one of them then, if we're just gonna kill him. Do you want me to do that?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Alright. Start putting them down.
All right, so you can make an attack against this one that you see bouncing down there?
Yeah, and I shall do it with stealth since I'm hidden, correct?
You are technically hidden because your stealth check was better than their passive perception score. So you may go ahead and make an attack.
Yay. With advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. That was a genuine question mark because I was like, I don't know whether or not it's advantage or not. I don't remember. I think because I'm stealthed. Then yeah.
No.
Okay. Roll with advantage. 18.
18 indeed does hit. You can roll your damage.
Okay. 14.
14 points of damage. Here, I need to do something really quick. So 14 points of damage to this one. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move you guys over to a new map. And then Are you guys able to see this?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So imagine this dotted line that you guys are all around is the hole that you guys are looking down into this structure. And the one that you just fired at was this one right here. The number 2. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to go ahead and click on your tokens, and you guys can roll initiative because you're about to enter a combat encounter now with these interesting critters.
Have we tried talking to them yet?
No.
No, just shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't value the sanctity of life.
We need to work on that whole aspect.
I'm sorry, Oriana.
Sure.
It's okay. We just gotta talk it out.
I will say this: the only 2 that are right next to the hole right now would be Tree and Charlie. The rest of you would have to use your movement to get up to the hole. Just so you guys are clear on that, because they were the only 2 that approached stealthily. All right, so we've got our initiative. We'll break any ties, because I always have players break ties with creatures. Looks good. Tree. After that arrow flies from the is it short bow? Or was it a crossbow? Short bow.
Yeah, short bow.
She pulled out the short bow and took that shot, and you could see the arrow sticks right into the creature's fleshy pyramid form, and it looks as if it's in some pain as it bounces around in that spot. You get to go first, Tree. In the
Okay,
initiative.
am I still hidden? I
Um,
even broke my stealth.
you never broke your stealth, so I would say you are still currently hidden because you haven't done anything to break it yet.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to take a shot at. I'm assuming I can't see 2 from where I am.
You can only see. I would say you were probably on the same side because you guys were talking, so you guys can
Okay.
only see 2 right now.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to take a shot at number 2.
Got it.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. So that is a total of 21 damage,
Whoa.
21 damage. My goodness.
15 piercing, 5 poison, and 1 sneak attack.
Nice. So 21 is this. Now 2 arrows are sticking out of this creature and definitely looks bloodied.
And then my second shot is at 28.
28 hits.
And that is 10 piercing and 2 poison.
So another 12 damage. Looks badly hurt with arrows sticking out of it, but it is still hopping around down there.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Number 3, kind of like pops out a little bit over here and gets to a part where it just kind of like moves into view. This one must have been another one that's kind of been hiding out inside. Can see up towards Tree there, up above, and is going to do a... Oh, it can't really do that right now. It kind of bounces out here, like sees all of you up there, or sees both of you up there, and then kind of like bounces backwards a little bit. And these buggers are pretty fast. Like it can move pretty quick, and it kind of like disappears out of your view. And that's all it does. Janzel, you're kind of back in the back, and you can see that arrows have been starting to just be shot down into this pit.
So I will run up then.
Mhm.
You said that uses all my movement, right?
Yeah, but you're right up against the edge of it.
How far down is this?
This is, let me double check just to be sure. It's 20 feet down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that is almost out of range, but I will summon my duplicate.
Okay.
Snap my finger and it appears down there since I can only see them. I'm ran up probably right next to them, so I can only probably see this number 2 one.
Yes. Yes.
And I will attack through my duplicate. So
what
it is going to.
trick.
It will appear and it is going to attack twice.
Okay.
So, and I am not using a shield right now, so it's higher damage if I hit. 17.
Yep. You make the impact.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
And with that, it kind of like you take it, slam it with your fist, and it kind of drives all the arrows even deeper into its fleshy form, and then it just slams against the wall behind it, and then slams the ground, and then all its tentacles just like lay down motionless beside it.
Can you ask it if it's friendly?
Me?
Yeah, with your duplicate. Ask them if they're friendly.
Well, it's dead. Sorry.
Why don't we all?
I figured it wouldn't be friendly since they shot it already. So
why did they shoot it already? Why are
I don't. That's Shree and Charlie. Why'd you shoot it already?
Why are we blaming us? I don't even know.
It tried to lay eggs in my brain.
Make
Wait,
a deception check, Tree.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My passive insight is 14.
Yeah, that's a bold lie.
I don't think Tree falls anybody.
Since I can't see anything else, my duplicate is just gonna stand there and like just look in a fighting position, waiting for other things.
Okay, Chloe, that brings us up to your turn.
Oh my goodness. I guess I'll get up to see what's going on. Get up to the edge. Do I see anything at the edge?
Currently from the edge, you can't really see anything from your position, no.
Okay, well, the thing is I'm not jumping in there. I don't see anything. But I'm gonna do something that, as a bard, I don't think I've ever actually used, but I'm just gonna do it for the lulz because there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Counter Charm. So as an action, you can perform until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of me that can hear me gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. Because I don't know what these are.
Hey,
Nice.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
What kind of
I never
performance are
used
you
it.
putting on right here?
Ooh, good question. I think she's probably doing a smoke show with her like pipe and start doing like figures with the smoke, kind of like telling a
Excellent.
story, like bring the crescendo of the team. Yeah.
Excellent.
And kind of
yeah.
like floats around each person, and the smoke is what's like protecting them, gives them a sense of like security.
Excellent.
Cool.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's
or
my
is that
turn.
Everything? That's your turn. Excellent.
No, I'm gonna save my bardics for reactions, and I will stay within 30 feet of everybody.
Yeah, you guys
my
can
turn.
definitely hear a little bit more bouncing and stuff going on, and then you see another of these like creatures like rapidly just bounce up towards the duplicate of Janzel down here, and it is going to make a psychic slam attack against Janzel's duplicate. As a 24 to hit.
That hits. If it does damage, it's dead.
Psychic damage. The psychic
And
damage,
poof.
yeah. Yep, and poof. It's gone. And that was 5, 10, 15. And then it kind of just like bounces out of view. It disappears again.
A little bit.
Bringing us to Charlie's turn with Oriana and Emmy both on deck.
Well, I don't see any more now. So how far down is it?
20 feet.
I'll go down there.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Probably will jump down. I'm assuming I
Jumping
see.
down?
Yeah, I'm assuming I
Do
see.
me a favor, make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Oh, okay, I got this. I am super acrobatic.
Okay.
Hey.
You do land on your feet, but it's 20 feet down, and that's quite a fall, and you hurt your ankles pretty extensively. You take 2d6 of bludgeoning damage from fall damage.
Oh, honey.
From jumping down in there. You're going to take 8
I
points.
thought I had to roll it.
No, I'll roll 8 points. It's a good thing you take my 8 points instead of your 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of sprained both of your ankles a little bit doing this.
So for whatever reason in my head, 20 feet didn't sound like a lot.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
that's a
jumping out
lot.
of a two-story building.
I thought that if I just tucked and rolled, you know, the crow's nest and all that is so high. Maybe I should have
Parkour.
held down. Yeah, parkour. Both of my ankles.
It was because you didn't yell parkour is why you got hurt.
That's it.
Yeah,
So, that's
honestly.
why.
20.
Yeah.
Yell parkour,
Sorry,
I'll take one of
honey.
those D6s away.
Parkour.
That's
Good to know for the
canon now,
rest of
Michael.
us.
Yeah.
Well, that hurt.
Hopping down there, though, you can see there is kind of like one of those creatures like bouncing around down here behind this table.
Okay. For Oriana's sake, I'll look at it. I'll be like, "You friendly or not?" And hold my action until I get some type of response.
Okay. What is your held action?
Held action is gonna be my short sword that is poison.
So it's just you're just gonna make an attack if it doesn't answer you or attacks you.
If it attacks me, I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay, you got it. Oriana, what would you like to do?
I guess crawl up to the hole and I'll
Yeah.
go on the side because I want to look down at Shirley, so maybe around here. And I will healing word her
Oh, thank you.
Okay, here you go.
and say, "Your crow's nest has a net. A net."
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, 8 points.
There you go.
Suddenly your ankles don't feel quite as bad now.
There you go.
Thank you, Oriana.
Yup.
I'm asking if it's friendly for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Are you friendly? While holding the sword ready to swipe at it. I love it.
And what's this thing over here? This like symbol? Can I see it from where I am? I know
You probably don't see it from up there. I know it's hard because I can't show you guys like the map is
Yeah.
just weird.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
how it-
3D it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't kind of make it look more three-dimensional so you guys are like up above.
Okay. All right. I will hold an action. Shoot. I don't have. Oh, I do have an action. I will hold a sacred flame in case this one attacks her.
Hold a sacred flame in case that one attacks. You got it. Emmy, that does bring us up to you.
Is this guy the first one, number one? Is he in the pit or is he just like by us?
He is in the pit. He is down there,
Okay.
kind of
Just
hiding
double check.
behind these chairs and table in the corner.
Got it. So Amy runs up to the pit and readies her longbow, but doesn't.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yes, I do need to ready my longbow, just in case, because she can't really jump in the pit right now because she doesn't want to sprain her ankles. Because I've done that. Sarah has done that. So she's just getting ready with her longbow. That's all. Because I can't see anything.
Okay. You got it. So getting ready. You can like ready a shot if you want to. Like if there's a certain trigger that would. Like
And
what
then
would
I'd
the
be
trigger
able
be
to-
for Emmy to fire? Yeah, you can hold your
Okay.
attack, but you have to tell me. Okay, what's gonna trigger it for Emmy? What would be
Okay.
the?
Let's say if anyone tries to attack Charlie.
Got it. Perfect.
Thank you.
So an attack on Charlie will trigger your attack. Okay.
Yes.
So, this thing, whatever it might be, starts hopping, seeing Charlie out there, like, with a sword towards it, like, hops out, like, onto the table over here, and stops at the edge of the table, and its one little yellow eye in the middle of it kind of, like, just blinks a few times, and then it hops forward to attack.
Oh my god. I thought it was giving me the slow
I
blink.
wanted to talk. It's supposed to talk.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it has two things. Okay, so it's gonna do Psychic Slam against you.
Okay.
A 21 to hit.
And hits.
Charlotte,
You
what's
take-
your AC again?
16.
Oh, I don't know if I could reduce that. Okay.
All good. I have
Okay, I'll let
resistance
it.
to charm.
Yes. Okay, go for it.
All right, you do take 12 points of psychic damage, Charlie.
Baller.
I do want to. So that will trigger Oriana's Sacred Flame and Emmy's bow attack. So you guys
and
can
my
both.
sword.
And your sword. Yep. So you guys can all your attacks trigger at once because this thing attacked you. So
Cool.
dexterity save as well. It's gonna make my dexterity
Whoa!
save.
Damn,
against-
girls don't play around.
20 is gonna save on the dex probably.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
So Sacred Flame will be dodged, but these bow shots both are going to strike. So you guys can roll your damage, or the short sword and the long bow. You guys are going to hit with those.
Nice.
Wow.
Because of
12 damage.
And because of one of my abilities, technically we are in melee within 5 feet of each other, and because I'm none of my allies, so theoretically I get sneak attack
You do.
because of my abilities. So that is how much? 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nicely done. It is definitely bloodied in that quick of an instance, but it is still up, surprisingly enough, with the arrow hitting it and you just slashing across it with your sword after it kind of bounced up and struck you. It is going to use a bonus action. It has a bonus action. It tries to like jump and like latch onto you, Charlie, and wrap its tentacles around like your upper arm. So
Rude.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and I believe you have advantage because of what Chloe's doing. Is that correct? That your
Is this
is
a
it
fear or charm effect?
Oh, it's not a fear charm, so no, it won't.
Okay.
I
Sorry, it's
thought I thought you said something
counter
about
charm's so no, counter charm's kind of useless, and I never use it.
Very
but I was like, I don't know what we're doing.
Very
very specific and situational, right?
And I was taking a guess. Sorry.
Wow, 22 on the dex
good,
save.
yeah.
That is going to save. Like it definitely tried to like latch onto you in some way, but you were able to pull your arm away and dodge it from being able to happen. So that ends its turn.
And I would just like to yell out, "It's not friendly."
Well, you
Actually,
shot
go
it
ahead.
first.
This one's going to take the risk. It's going to try to bounce away from you, Charlie.
Rude.
Oh, okay, opportunity attack. Woohoo!
So if you'd like to use your reaction to opportunity attack, you can.
I sure shall. Does opportunity? No, wait. I only get a sneak attack. I only get sneak attack once. I don't get it for
Once, yeah.
that.
Not
Okay.
not yeah.
17.
17 does hit. You can roll damage as you swipe it on its way out.
5 piercing, 1 poison.
6 damage. So
total.
yeah, you strike it, but it's still up, and it bounces and disappears into this room back here, and you
Okay,
don't
it's
see it
fast.
anymore. Bring us to Tree's turn.
Oh crap, they're all gone.
You should come down here. It's great.
Okay, so can I climb down?
Do you have anything to help you climb down?
Planning on giving us something on my turn, Tree, if it matters.
I can throw you a rope
Rope trick.
on my turn.
Is Jansel laying down or is he standing?
I'm standing right now.
She just turns to Jansel, hands him one end of my rope, which has a grappling hook tied to it. Gonna grab about 15 feet away from him on the rope and jump down the hole into Toby holds so I don't fall.
Okay. Why don't we make a let's make a strength or athletics check on Jansel's end.
Sure. 17.
17. Good. Yeah, you're able to like hold on, and you just dive down, Tree, and you're at the bottom with Jansel kind of holding the rope at the other end with the grappling hook.
Okay, so that is. And use my movement 5. Okay, so as I move over here, I can see somebody in here.
Yes, there's something bouncing around back there in that room.
Okay. So I'm going to take 2 shots at that one.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, first one's a 15.
15 still hits.
Okay. That is 14 piercing and 5 poison.
Got it.
No sneak attack for me, no friends near it.
Gotcha. Yep, definitely
And
hits.
then second attack, 28.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we've got 15 piercing and 1 poison.
So 16 more. Definitely looks bloodied as it kind of stumbles, bouncing, kind of like it stumbles into this like little chair, and you hear the chair like squeak across the floor.
And then I'm going to back up over here. Oh, and that one is slowed by 10 feet.
Slowed, got it. I'll put a symbol on it so I remember.
And how big is this? I'm assuming this is a fireplace right behind me.
Yes. Yeah.
How big is it? Big enough for me to tuck myself into?
Good question. Probably not.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check here to see if it has any specifics, but I don't see any, so I'm gonna say no for this
Okay.
instance.
Then that'll end my turn.
All right. Little guy number 3 pops out and pops towards Charlie,
Oh. No.
because that's the first person, because Chloe's still upstairs. Is going to make a psychic slam attack against Charlie.
Okay.
16 to hit you.
Fudge. Okay, that hits.
That's your armor class, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna silvery barbs, or not silvery barbs. Cutting words is what I'm
Cutting
gonna do.
words. Yes, all
Yay.
you got to do is roll a 1, right? And you got it.
Yep.
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 So you,
Oh my god.
with that cutting words, it won't be able to hit you at all.
Denied.
It's also going to use its bonus action ability to try to jump and kind of wrap itself around you and attach itself to you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for us.
Okie dokes. Roll.
Would
Oh.
you like to use any resources?
I want to know what it does.
You want to know what it does?
She wants to know what the face hugger does.
This is
So-
how you get xenomorphs, folks.
Oh my God. For science.
So you're gonna let it hit you?
I'm gonna let it hit me.
All
my
right, yeah, no
God.
resources spent. So what happens is it latches onto you, and you feel this searing pain as it's trying to drive the bulbous ends of its legs into your flesh.
Oh no.
You're gonna take
God.
3d4 piercing damage as it's driving into your skin.
I shouldn't have let it.
You take
No, you
oh
should-
wow, 10 points of piercing damage. It seems like it's
Good?
trying to burrow into you.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I have so many regrets. Okay.
And it's now like attached to you, like
Oh.
right onto the like your upper arm, and it's just like burrowing.
Oh my god. Am I like technically grappled?
Not technically. It's just because it's so small,
Okay.
it's just attached to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have a leech. Wonderful.
That's exactly what this ability is called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that ends its turn because it's just trying to drive itself into you. Janzel, you're up next.
All right, so I'm still holding on to this rope. So what I was wanting to do, Michael, and tell me if this is something I can do. I want to take the javelin out, and I don't have anything like I don't have a spike or anything like that to like make an anchor. So I'm just gonna stab the javelin into the ground, and then
Okay.
tie the rope around it.
Okay.
With that, I figured it'd probably take my action to do this.
It's
Is that
probably
something you
gonna
would say I
yeah,
could do?
It's probably you can do it. It's just gonna take your action to do so.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is perfectly fine. Just so we have a way down enough.
It's like
The
the
rope
act of
has a
physically
grappling hook
tying.
on it. My
Okay.
rope has a grappling hook on it. Would he still need to use his action if he just puts the hook on it?
Well, I figured my action would probably be stabbing the trident or the spear into the javelin into the ground. That's what I was thinking.
You're still like iffy on whether even if it does have a grappling hook on it, is that grappling hook gonna be enough to teeter? Is it gonna teeter out of that, just that small javelin? Like, most of the time when you lock on that grappling hook, I think you're grappling onto something that's a little bit more, has a little bit more sturdiness
I
to
think
it
I think
than
I
a
would
javelin
still,
just stuck into the ground.
I think Janzel would probably still tie it too, just in case. So.
Oh yeah, and definitely if using your actions to tie it on there, you're pretty confident
cool.
that you got stability there.
So my bonus action, then I will snap my fingers, and a clone of me would appear down here again.
Thank you very much for the raid, Randy Radioactive.
Thank
Yeah, Randy Radioactive. Thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate it.
And then I can't remember, Michael. Is climbing up a rope? Do you have to use an action or a bonus action to do that, or can I descend on my turn with my movement?
Basically, it'd be considered your climbing speed. So it would, if you don't have a climbing speed, it's like difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can get down to the bottom though. 20, almost to the bottom.
Hey, Sierra was lost. Followed. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
You can get to the
So
bottom.
I will just stay up here because I wouldn't be able to get to the bottom because it's 20 feet and I only have 30. So I will stay up top, but I summon my clone down in the pit.
You summon him back. Gotcha.
Yep. Snap my finger and it reappeared down there.
Okay. Fantastic. Hey, Shadow X 12079. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. Does that end your turn, Janzel?
Yes, that would end my turn.
Gotcha. Chloe, we're back up to you.
Monchin.
That's all right.
I think because I saw that creature. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for the creature that's attacking Charlie.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do a chaos bolt.
Chaos Bolt. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Which does that thing look hurt at all? Like that's trying to burrow into her? Like, is it already been attacked?
Doesn't look hurt at all.
Oh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a second level then. Oof, that's not good.
Would you like to use some community resources? Chat has helped you guys
Is
out
it gonna
extensively.
hit me if she misses?
We'll see.
Oh no! Oh no!
I care about good. Or I go really wide.
I'm waiting for when Oriana comes down with the warhammer and says, "Oh, it's on her arm," and it's your elbow.
Everybody in the group tries to come down and save Charlie, ends up killing her. By
Yeah, I'll do is it D12?
D12?
I
sure.
definitely don't
Yeah,
wanna hurt
you guys have
Charlie.
5 of those. Yeah, you guys got 5 from chat. So a D12.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
thank
that will
God.
turn that into a hit. Thank you guys. Thank you guys in chat for all the help. Yes.
All right. Second level. Let's double check the numbers.
Ooh, thunder damage.
Is there going to be a chain lightning effect here?
I think I can like choose.
Check it, because I think Chaos Bolt, if I remember, isn't there something if you roll an 8 on the damage die?
It's if you roll 2 of the same number on the damage die. So
Okay, so you rolled 2 8s.
Oh my god, did I? Oh,
yeah. And then you rolled 2 1s.
oh my god. I think I just...
what's
Michael, I am so sorry. I need to roll again to hit. If there's another creature that is an enemy that is within, I think, 30 feet of this creature, it lightning, like chains lightning, basically to the other
Hey,
creature of my
that's
Is it gonna
choice.
awesome.
chain lightning to me?
No,
That is awesome.
I get to choose,
Okay.
Chaos
but I still have to roll to hit the other
Chaos
creature.
energy. Make a ranged attack roll on a hit. Target takes choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on the die determines the attack's damage type.
So it's thunder and
8,
acid
it's thunder.
damage.
If you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30
Yep.
feet of it. Make a new attack roll
Mm-hmm.
and a new damage roll, which could cause the chaotic energy to leap again.
15 to hit the second creature.
15 does hit, yes.
Okay. So I get to choose. So I'm gonna do fire on the second one.
Yeah, and this time it won't leap because you rolled an 8
No.
and a 4. Yeah.
That was super
Okay.
cool.
Cool. So you did 18
Oh wait,
points
that was
of
at
thunder
first
damage.
level. Hang on, 1 second. I have to roll another d6. So I
For
rolled the
both of
wrong
them?
thing.
Or
Yeah, just one more
s-
d6. Just one more d6 plus 5.
Okay. Cool.
Because I rolled it at second level, and then I was using the first level casting.
Okay. Got it.
My bad.
So we've got 23 thunder for the first one. And
Yes.
were you going for the one that was on like attached to Charlie first?
So Charlie gets the first one, and then the second one is the one that's still underground, hiding away. Because I don't need to see it.
You don't need to see it. Oh, so you want to hit the one that's completely out of view.
Yeah, as long as
Um,
it's within 30 feet.
There's two technically hiding away. There was one that Tree attacked, and there was one that Charlie attacked.
Which is the one I saw? Probably the Charlie one?
The Charlie one, probably, yeah.
I will go for the Charlie one because I know it's there.
Okay. You hear just like a strange noise.
Right.
As this chaos energy bounces from one and then kind of like just races off to the southern part and disappears into the doorway.
That is my turn.
All right. Excellent. That brings us to number 4 that happens to be slowed. Can still move 20 feet.
No.
It rushes towards the Janzel clone. It's going to Psychic Slam Janzel. A 16 to hit.
That misses.
It misses.
Its AC is 17.
Okay, it's going to use its bonus action to try to leech you. You need to do a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
for your... clone.
20.
Dodge out of the way of it bouncing up, and it used 5, 10, 15 feet of its movement. It's going to try to use its last 5 feet to kind of bounce in this direction away from your
I will
duplicate.
use my reaction to attack it.
Go
Because I
for
can
it.
I can actually use my reaction
Can
through
use
my
your
clone.
reaction through it. Go for it.
24.
Yes, you impacted on its way out.
8 points of bludgeoning damage, and it can't move.
And it can't move.
I have Sentinel.
Excellent. So you like slam it down to the ground. It bounces a little bit, and you can tell you've dazed it, and it's just stumbling there. Excellent. Charlie, that brings us back to you. You have one of these attached to you,
Yeah.
carving its way
trying-
into your flesh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do I get it off? Do I just like try to rip it off? Is that
You can try to rip it off. It will require a strength check and your action to do so.
and it takes some movement to climb a rope?
Movement to climb a rope. Yeah.
Wonderful. I am going to try to rip this thing off.
Okay. Sure. Make a strength check for me.
Strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. I'm so strong.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
You rip it right off of you.
I want to throw it like at the wall and like just run.
Okay? Like flops over to the corner a little bit. Yep.
Throw
and
it
run.
like when you're testing if the spaghetti is done. Throw it at the wall. And
Yes.
See if it sticks. And then Charlie is going to try to climb up the rope that I'm assuming Tree left behind.
Yeah.
Screaming the whole way. 8 hit points left. Get me the hell out of here.
What's great about this is Jansel's still technically on the rope.
Thank
So
God.
you're like
I'm holding it, yeah.
you're climbing over Jansel to get to the top of the rope. Yeah, but you can totally do that. It would take half of your movement. It'd be like your movement is halved basically to climb.
Okay, so it would be like difficult terrain. So I would have 20 feet. So I can move up.
Yeah,
20
you can
feet.
get to the top. Yeah,
I'm at the top.
you're back out. Mhm.
Thank God.
Profusely
Charlie
bleeding out
kisses
of this
ground.
massive wound in the top of your shoulder.
Charlie would very much like to use her bonus action to just kiss the ground, like Katy Perry coming
Absolutely.
back to that spaceship.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Indeed. Bonus action spent. Oriana. Charlie is kissing the ground next to you.
Who's in the hole?
Tree is down there. Jansel's duplicate is down there.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Okay. I trust Tree. So I was gonna climb down, but I think at this point I'm going to lightly smack my friend on the head as she's kissing the ground and be like, "Don't do that again," and fire a cure wounds at her.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Whoa,
You're welcome.
16. That wound begins to close rapidly.
As she
from this
smacks her, like-
magic. As she smacks you.
Stop
Smacks
Going-
the healing into you.
that. Yes.
I don't know why I think I'm invincible.
Oh, and I'll say, Jansel, do you want me to hold the rope so you can go down?
It should be fine on the javelin, but if you want to,
Okay.
be my
I'll move
guest.
closer to the rope and just kind of put a foot on it, just in case.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. You got it. Emmy, what would you like to do?
Okay, she's still on the side and she goes, "Hey Tree, can you hear me? I think we're all coming back up." Tree,
That thing's
Tree,
here.
Tree, you want to come
Yes,
up?
can you not hear me? There are things we must kill.
Oh my god.
She's like doesn't really want to do it. She's like, "Oh, okay," and then she goes down the rope because apparently we're going into this pit.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Not
slide
going-
down the rope.
But Tree's in the pit.
Tree can climb out of the pit.
Okay, she starts going down
Oh,
it.
okay,
and
you
then
can go.
Oriana
Go
says,
in the pit.
Tree
Go
needs
in the pit.
encouragement. Go get the kitty. I mean, that's a good idea. Go get him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get him. Go get him. You get him.
Okay.
So it halves your
Um,
movement, Emmy. So basically, if your movement is 30 feet, it would.
Yeah.
You're only you're not all the way down to the bottom yet.
Right. Okay, I didn't think this through. That's fine. I'll just hang on to like half the rope. It's right above Jansel.
Yeah, 'cause I think you're like 10 feet up, and he's
Yeah.
Jensel's hella tall.
Dead.
Yeah.
By
You can
half.
just put your feet on his shoulders, honestly.
Super. Wait, what do I want to say?
Super tall.
Emmy.
Super tall.
Give me a trench coat. We could be 2 people in a trench
Oh
coat.
my
Anything else you want to do, Emmy? Do you have something else? So
No.
you can use your action to move again and get all the way down to the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
If you
do
wanna,
that.
if you
and
want to
not
use
just-
it.
Yeah, I will.
And then you'd still have a bonus
then-
action left if you have anything that you could use a bonus action on.
I think. Where did it go? Just second wind is my bonus action.
Yes.
So
like
no.
Second wind, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I have right now. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
at the bottom.
you're able to get down the rope, and you're actually down here at the bottom next to Jansel's duplicate down here. You kind of hop off the rope before Jansel hasn't completely gotten off the rope as he's kind of going down there too.
Yeah. I jump over his head.
And that brings us back to Tree over here by the fireplace.
Okay, so I don't like being this close to these. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh yeah.
Stop going further into it.
Yeah, further into it. Yep. Yep. Tree goes down here. It's interesting. I might have some box text for you. Let me see. Yeah, it looks kind of like there's like a little shrine set up in here. It looks like a place of worship.
Okay, oh, we can rob this later.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna take two
yeah,
shots.
you do. Oh wait. Yeah, you do see something laying beside that table. There is a skeleton over there, laying on the floor.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I know
Is
what
it
Molten would do.
alive?
No, it's a
Like,
skeleton.
is it undead? Well,
It's
right,
a
but is it undead? Okay.
Doesn't appear to be. Just laying there.
Zombie.
So we're gonna take.
You can go you can go poke it with your finger and see if it's gonna do anything.
Then you have to wash your hands again.
Yeah, you gotta wash your hands again.
We're gonna shoot the one next to Jansel.
Okay.
Oh, they're both next to Jansel. The one that I had slowed last time.
Sure. Yep.
So,
Got it.
first one's a 23.
Indeed, definitely hits that one.
Okay, so it's a total of 20 damage.
20 damage. You pin it to the wall behind you as it's dead.
Okay, then we'll. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so I got a little bit. So I'm actually going to step forward to the door a little, and we'll take my second shot at the other one in front of Jansel.
Okay.
26.
26 does hit.
Okay, so that is 10 piercing, 1 poison, and on this one we're going to throw in Dreadful Strike, so 7 psychic.
7 psychic. There's sneak attack on this too?
No.
Oh,
So,
not here.
no, it just rolls because you only get once a turn. So it's 11 and 7 psychic, so a total of 18.
7 psychic. As you're doing that that dreadful strike, it doesn't seem as if the psychic does as much as you would hope.
Okay.
Mhm.
So seeing that, and that one is now slowed by 10 feet as well. I'm going to then use my feline agility to double my movement and tuck back into the corner, further away from this thing.
Further away from it, you got it.
'Cause I'm
Tuck
thinking there are
yourself
2 of my
away.
friends down here. If it goes to run away, maybe they'll both hit it and it'll die and we'll all be safe.
I'm down
I don't
here
want to get
because of you.
Charlied.
Thank you. Anyway, I moved. I'm up top now.
Yeah, Charlie's up top. Mhm.
Yep, but Jansel and Emmy are coming down.
Jansel and Emmy are coming
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Yep. It is that creature's turn right now, and it just got shot with the bow, so that means it has this lower movement. So I need to put a number, so I remember. But it's going to go for Emmy this time and do a psychic slam on Emmy, since Emmy just revealed herself down here. 20 to hit you, Emmy.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take 15 points of psychic damage. As something about this, whenever it just like bounces towards you, it just like racks your brain, and you get this massive migraine, like just piercing in your mind. It's also going to attempt its leech ability against you, so I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as it tries to latch onto your right leg.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh,
14 is exactly what you needed to avoid it.
Hell yeah.
Good,
Really?
Good job. Yes. So the thing tries to jump at you. It is going to try to hop away because it's only used 5 feet of its movement. So technically, Jansel,
Hasn't
you
been my
already
turn yet.
used your reaction. Emmy, if you'd like to try to attack it on its way out, you can use your reaction to make a quick strike. If you'd like to.
yeah. Is it actually that far away?
Not right now, but it is trying to jump away from you, so
Okay.
you get kind of like
Yeah.
an opportunity. You can swipe at it on its way out if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'll
Let its
definitely
guard
swipe
down
at
a
it.
little bit.
Yes, I'm gonna use my scimitar.
Okay, go for it.
Where is there it is. Okay.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh.
Oh, you slash it for 5. It's still able to continue moving, though. So it's at 5, 10, and its last bit. It can come into this room, but since it's been slowed, it doesn't get any farther than this. As it bounces back towards tree. Jansel, that brings us back to your turn.
Okay. So, how much further down this rope do I have?
What do you got, 5 feet? Or 5 feet
Yeah.
left?
Okay.
Yeah, like
So
not,
then
not a
I'll
whole-
drop down right next to the Emmy then.
Yeah, you're down.
And I will run up to it. I'm just going to try and punch it.
Okay, you got it.
Again, no shield out, so extra damage, so 15. Does it hit?
It does hit.
All right. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
And I needed to
Powerful
make a strength or dexterity.
I think
I'm
it's going to
attempting
choose
to grapple.
Dex. Natural 20 for a 24.
Yep, it succeeds.
It's got like
So
this like
it's
mucusy like stuff on it, and it kind of slides right out of your grip.
second strike, 16.
16 hits.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
And you squash it upon the floor.
Cool. Yeah, I just like lift up my leg and just stomp down right on top of it.
Excellent. I'm going to remove all turns as you kind of like finish this thing off, slamming down onto the ground, and take you guys out of combat.
I mean, you good? That was a lot of damage.
Looks like it's
I'm
safe.
Thanks, Jansel. How are you? Are you hurt too?
I'm fine.
Charlie looks
Fine.
rough, right?
I'm good.
You said 8 hit points.
I got better.
I got
His
you.
head was scratched.
Oh yeah, there was a
I'm at
cure
24
wounds on
now.
her too. Yeah, so
Okay,
she's
okay.
looking a lot better.
I'm at 24 out of 30, so I'm doing okay.
Okay. The heck?
So it's safe, you said?
For the moment, it looks like it is, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go down there.
Tree's gonna look over at Jansel, reach down to the ground, pick up the dwarven skull. He's a body.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
Can I tell how this
I wouldn't
guy
touch that.
died?
You can tell how he died.
He's dead.
You can make
Yeah.
a medicine check.
With everybody getting sick, though, you probably don't want to just touch random dead bodies. It might be infected.
True.
I'll lick it. I don't care.
Oh, catch!
oh my God.
Nope.
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 Stein's like,
Yep.
absolutely not.
Nope. He jumps out of the way.
Charlie licks the skull to see if she can identify how it died.
Tristan's like
No.
looking at the skull and pondering it a bit, and I think that's where we're gonna end this episode.
Okay.
Phandelver and Below, Shattered Obelisk. It's getting kind of late, and I want to wrap it up. So.
We are not.
Oh wow,
to
it's
be-
10:20.
Yeah, Sin 20. I wanted to get that combat encounter at least through. From
No licking the
this one.
skull, please.
No licking
no.
the skull.
Oh.
Too late. She said she did it.
No.
Well, great
There's
job,
no-
everybody. You guys have
Big.
found Pip and have also stumbled upon this little place and these strange creatures. So we'll have to find out more about these next Friday when we join back together. So thank you guys so much for tuning in with us tonight. Don't forget to tune in to our other streams, Vecna, Eve of Ruin, and Wild Beyond the Witchlight. You can check our schedule down there below and keep yourself updated and informed. Don't forget you can hang out with us on our Discord channel by typing in !Discord in the chat, and you can get a quick link to there where you can hang out and ask questions and just engage with us there on the Discord as well. Does anybody have any other announcements that we need to make before we end our stream tonight?
Nope.
Okay. Well, if you're watching us on YouTube, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to add your proficiency bonus.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.